bonne moi. Ne bonne pour la tissu, ouais. Tu sais ce que je suis là pour dire, pour te passer, pour te mettre tout, ouais. Ne tissu, ouais. Déjà, on s'est tout paquet. On dit à blinker. C'est moi. Kaina. You say you get. Say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. He says he get.
Joy said you get. Say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Yo le disais si que on va manger.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you
Yo
get.
le disais si que on va manger.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Yo le disais si que on va manger.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Si hablen a disais si que on va. Indere disais si que on va manger. Manger wa ya gola no disais si que on va. Joy say you get, say you get, say you get, say you get, joy say you get, say you get, oh. Indere disais si que on va manger.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Ya venía son ahora se digo.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Su amor es Dios.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Majile maya ya bono maya puaye. Ya na de motera nya lo yo moyo. Iba ya da mablu eje dode. Poji no gasa we lo yo moyo. Indari sawiji baba moji. Molo nyo sawiji moba moyo. Moyo moye bola no moyo. Joy say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you
Ya
get.
me ado agonya o joy say you get.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Ao lo yo moyo.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Indari moda mo ade yo moyo.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Moya po abara nyo moyo.
Joy said you get. He says he get.
Osa nya glaji no glaje wo lo yo moyo.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you
Oye
get.
we ya po ajo de mo anya.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Indari dice sigue lo yo moyo. Dice sigue lo yo moyo. Indari dice sigue lo yo moyo. Joy say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. Joy said you get.
Joy say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. Joy said
You
you
so
get.
long that my baby jana mutera
Joy said
ma.
you get.
Ola bobu we pa wa tera ma wa ye di yo
Joy
boyo.
said you get.
Poji ya pojo sa we boya na ti se na
Joy
ole.
said you get.
Ti able na do ti we ke aye gonu.
Joy said you get.
You so sa je na be ti ke.
Joy said you get.
Lo yo na be ti ke.
Joy said
Na
you
be
get.
ti ke wa ye jo ya gonu na be ti ke.
Joy said you get.
Joy say you get, say you get, say you get, say you get.
It's Marvelous George.
Joy say you get, say you get, say you get, say you get. Ina ya na ma no e di e wa ya de. Suyi e wa ya mo na no e de Yesu. Mo na su e na mo e ka de wo nya mu de
Joy said you
o.
get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Joy say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
Joy say you get, say you get.
Joy said you get. He says he get. Joy said you get.
A be ti ke o wa ye lo no.
Joy said you get. He says.
In the Sima. A drone loyer. Alors, il y a un Lucia. Quand il s'est assisté, il y a un bon héros et son héros en bonhomme. Quand il a les babodis, monsieur, ne vous savez pas, tu vas tout, les petits sénateurs, il y a un tout de paquet, les tinés, il y a quoi, le Lucia, où il y a un bonhomme. Remember was a press? Drop on you. Is that the girl I am on you? Lion. Well, I know this is the girl I am on you. Lion Modio, whatever the bones in your coil, Lion Modio. The other no joy at the Lion Modio. Modio, you don't know Lion Modio. Oh, yes, like one balayo, Lion Modio. Modio, Masakmo, when no Lion Modio.
On here. All right, let's see. Second, let's make sure that the here. All right, let's see. Second, let's make sure that the here. All right, I think my audio is coming up now. All right, guys, welcome. We have to get the audio fixed. We don't want to be talking about ourselves. So I'm glad that the audio is rolling now. Let me double check one more time here and see. So I'm glad that the audio is rolling now. Let me double check one more time here and see. Okay, good. Perfect. All right. Welcome again to Sinoe County Premier Platform Voice of Sinoe. With Patrick and Shirley and Sagacious and Sam Walker and Tababo. We are here to discuss what is going on in Liberia and our diaspora community here as well. All right, so as you join us, please again share the link for us, subscribe to our YouTube page, is Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora is our name. And so I'll be right back. Don't go away. Let's do some little entertainment here while we get our other panelists to join us shortly here.
My name is Major Dr. Alberta Clark Colley, and I am a general surgeon, and I'm also the commander of the Fulton Military Hospital and the medical command of the Armed Forces of Liberia. I came from a humble beginning. My father was a counselor at law, Counselor Samara Clark, he's late, and my mother is Lucia Clark. She is alive. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and I'm a middle child. And I started my primary school at Cathedral and then Hillwood, and then we moved on to J.J. Roberts United Methodist School, where we graduated from high school, and then on to Cotton University, and then the medical school and the postgraduate school to become a general surgeon. So that's where I came from. I was inspired by my grand auntie. She passed away now. Her name was Alberta Johnson. She was the one that's also named after. She was a midwife up Newport Street. The way I saw her take care of the pregnant women, those who were sick, she had her clinic there, and the way she took care of them, that inspired me. And then the next person who inspired me was my auntie. When I was little, in like first or second grade, we found out that she had heart disease, that's heart failure, and I told her that I was going to get big enough to operate on her heart, and so that's why I got my inspiration. The first one is being a woman. Some of the challenges, wow, there were a lot. You have to being the only lady in the class to become a general surgeon, and I'm Liberia's first female general surgeon. And I was the only lady in the class. And at one point in time, one of the teachers told me that I was defiant and I'm being not ladylike, trying to be a surgeon. And he was going to make sure that I wasn't going to become a general surgeon. So that alone almost broke me down. But then other professors talked to me and told me that the only person who can stop you is yourself. And so those are some of the challenges. And then coming on to the military, trying to join, of course, the trainings and everything. But those are challenges that we have conquered by the grace of God. I envision that the women are going to do better. The women are going to grow. Because as you know now, we have the first female Minister of National Defense, Honorable Geraldine George Johnson, retired. So if she can ascend to that position in the military with the national defense, I know that women has a better future in time to come. So prestige, I understand it like as being separated, set apart to only shine and do the best, only give out the best, and yes, setting a higher standard. That's what I think prestige is. I have a very long story and it entails a lot of downs more than ups, but at the end of the day, you always surface at the top. My story will inspire you or inspire other young ladies. Always pray and put God first. And I think that's what I've always done. My journey is not something that is readily known out there yet, but we intend to do a book on my life story and you get to know what it is. But seeing me here today, just by seeing me in this position, you can be inspired by that. So what I would like to share is, as I said, keep focused. You cannot compare yourself, ladies, girls out there, you cannot compare yourself at the age of 18, 19 with a 40 or 45-year-old woman who's gone through a lot and who's had experiences, who has taken up the time to go to school and become a professional person. You cannot compete with that. You just have to continue being focused and go through those days. Those women that you see up there, or we who you see, you think we are up here, we have to pass just where you are and we have to remain focused. So just remain focused, put God first in everything, and He will definitely see you through. My name is...
Okay, we have with us former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Welcome, Madam President. It is being spread on social media in quite a viral way that you allegedly are giving some support to the opposition CDC in terms of both financial and material, $15,000 and some 1,000 bags of cement for their new headquarters project. Is this information true or not?
Julius, I'm glad you said allegedly. I am here on the farm been here for 3 days. Didn't even know what's going on in the city. But let me say this in response. Those people who put this crap, this nonsense on social media, they must just love my name. They must just love me and can't keep their mouth off me. And what they have just said is damn stupid. Anybody who put that crap out there, I say they are damn stupid. Please repeat it for me and put it just like I say it. Put it there in the media, let everybody hear exactly what it is. Then maybe they will stop these damn lies. Thank you, Julius, for calling me. Please, just tell it. Let everybody hear it well, okay?
Okay, but did they ever reach out? I mean, the CDC, have they ever reached out to you for support also?
Never. No CDC person has reached me on no support. They have no reason to call me for support. I'm busy with my things I do, with my center things I do with my farm. I'm out of that damn politics. That's why the politics here is so terrible, because it's so sensational. You know, and it just makes people so tired. People want to do the good things for the country. You want to promote the good part of the country. You want to be supportive to all the agencies of government. You want to support the president in everything he does if it's in the interest of the country. And every day somebody come up with some nonsense or the other. It's so doggone sickening. I just wish Liberian people would just get to work. They're so bored with laziness that they can't work.
Okay.
I'm so tired of it. Put it any way you want, put it to you. Just tell it the way it is. Let them know exactly how I feel.
Okay. Thanks so kindly, Madam President.
Yeah, just tell them. I'm working so hard. All they do is creating problems with people, creating tension in the country, trying to divide people when we're trying to promote reconciliation. And they're creating all kinds of things to cause trouble. All right, Julius, you got my answer, yeah. Put it on everywhere you want, put it on. Put it all over the country. Put it on social media. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram. Put it everywhere you want, put it.
Okay, Madam President. Thanks so kindly.
Thank you.
And a political thief. Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. It calls for us to think and think deep. The stage we are in as a country is not a stage where you become an onlooker. You have become an onlooker for too long. You must get ready to put your hands to the plow and be part of the process. It's not just about PVC, carry PVC. You must be in the kitchen where it is being determined. You must be there where the decisions are being made. We are there in our numbers, they cannot outnumber us. But you leave it aloof. Oh, you know, it's too dirty, it's a dirty game. And then the dirty guy is getting to the game of play. And you are there not showing up. And when they begin to make the decisions, you will know whether it's a dirty game or not. The result is always dirty on yours. Dirty on your health. Dirty on your business. Dirty on your success and your career. I hope that is stirring up something in you. And
Audio Jungle.
Hey, hold on
Come there and listen. The biggest online platform is back and we are ready. It's the voice of Sinoe in the diaspora. Your one-stop for information, debate, and discovery. Join us every Thursday at 12 o'clock p.m. EST, 4 o'clock p.m. GMT, and 12 midnight in the Philippines, where power, progress, and the people take center stage. The program is with your host, DIASPORA Esoteric, the mouthpiece of the God, and your brilliant co-host, Shadow Snare. They are bringing the heat, the truth, and the talk every single week with spotlight, sports, education, politics, and so much more. Listen and listen very well. The program features deep dives and critical analysis from Christian Tababo, Patrick Bolu, Sarah Ellis, Sam Walker, and Sagacious Success Barlow. Don't miss out. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. The program is every Thursday, and you know why? We bring the conversation to you. Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, where your voice matters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you find yourself around the world. We are happy here again to be here to have a conversation with you. Sinoe County premier platform with Sapo the Esoteric. Yes, we are here at my man Patrick backstage. And we are like 20 minutes into the program. We got to get going. Yes, procrastination the first time. We have to respect time. All right, let me bring my man on here, and we're going to get the ball rolling here. Hey, Patrick. Test your audio.
Okay, is it okay?
Yeah, your audio is okay. It's okay.
Okay. So I want to say good afternoon, good morning to the spokesman and voice of the God of the gods and ancestors. We are happy to be back today again, and we are here for the people's business. And I'm sorry if, in the background you can hear loud music. There's a wakekeeping in the yard of one of those Doug speaks for. One of the elders who passed from the community. His wakekeeping is being held in the background, and so we have to be here, for the meantime. But I'll be going off. I'll be clicking on my Mac most of the time, so that we don't incur any damage from Facebook or any restriction from Facebook.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. All right, guys. Again, we are back to have a conversation with you. We want to say thank you for joining us. Please share for us. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Voice of Sinoe is the name. You subscribe to our YouTube page. We highly appreciate you. Yes. Patrick, I was kind of uploading some pictures here. Let's see. I want us to just do a quick shout out to somebody that celebrated a birthday, but I'm a little beyond with that. To be the producer and I mean the presenter at the same time makes it sort of this arduous task, so let's see what I can get a picture that wants somebody to do a shout out to quickly. Let me get this one. Okay, this is let's see. I'll kind of pull it from this angle image. Let's see what I will get that out there. All right. This is Patrick, the Grand Bodia of the Sapo land of Widow Jadia. He celebrated his birthday. So I just want us to, start the program with a shout out to Widow Jadia. So if you want to do a shout out to the brother, go ahead.
Let me say a shout out to Honorable Jadia on the occasion marking his birthday. A great man he is, a great patriot he is, great community servant, great leader. I just want to wish him all the best. I mean, may God continue to bless him. May he do more for his people. And may his life and years be long on the earth.
All right, thank you. So, in addition to that, Grand Bodio want to say happy birthday to you. It's a happy belated birthday or belated happy birthday, whatever the order is. Yeah, we wish you all the best. You know, the show comes on after the celebration of the Grand Bodio's birthday. And so, Bodia, we are with you. Enjoy your new age, and may you get everything that you need. May the ancestors grant you everything that you seek in life. All right. So let me get to this one. Is a big one. Let's get to that. Bring that picture down, and I want to bring another big one here for us. Let's see. I want to share this image. Patrick, this one is the president, former president of Liberia, Bakugbe, also celebrated his birthday. So do a shout out to the former president.
And happy birthday again. Yeah, so President Weah, I mean, he celebrated 59 years of existence yesterday. And it's a blessing to our nation. He is an icon to our nation. He's somebody who has inspired many people. You know, in spite of the politics and everything, President Weah has played his part for Liberia. And we are happy to have him. We are blessed to have him. He's a great patriot as well, too. So let me say happy birthday to him, belated birthday to him, and may his years be long, and may his days be long.
All right, so the president of Liberia, former president Josh Bekube Manneh, I want to say happy birthday to you. It looks like your boys and you and your team, you are gearing up for a rematch for second term, even though the current president has a long way to go. But, you know, Mr. President, I want to say happy birthday to you. One of the Liberian people will give you another term that remains to be determined. You know, the ballot box, ultimately, the people will decide. That's what democracy is. You know, so let's see how it plays out. Enjoy your big day, big man. All right, so Patrick, let's launch into this here. Since your service is still nice to us, let's get into the main thing here. So Patrick, you are following especially our county politics. And recently, our senator, one of our senators, let me put us in a presentation mode here quickly. One of our senators, Senator Duncan, this gentleman right here, was on Spoon Talk. And he made a pronouncement which I thought was quite alarming. You know, Sinoe County or Liberia as a whole, but I will kind of restrict it to Sinoe County. Figuratively speaking, our county was in the emergency room. And Crayton Duncan came up. Sonny Boy Noah came up. Romeo Quia came up. Chie came up. Samson Weah came up. And they said, you know what? We're going to rescue Sinoe County from the emergency room. We are the political medical doctors. The county has to be healed. And so the people, they went to the ballot box, the campaign, they sold a message to the people. And Crayton Duncan was given the first term as representative. 6 years. After 6 years of serving Sinoe County, the people saw the need to give him another term in the Liberian Senate. The man that we sent to the emergency, who told us that you're going to rescue Sinoe County from the medical emergency it has. And now recently, after the man has done his political surgery, He has done his political abracadabra. Crayton Duncan said Sinoe County is dead. What that means is the political doctor that we send to rescue Sinoe County, to take care of Sinoe County, he could not do the job. So the patient died. And so the fundamental question remains, who is Crayton Duncan representing? Because the client that you say you want to rescue to seek their interest, that patient is dead. So who is Crayton Duncan? Is he representing a dead county? So Patrick, we're going to go into it this afternoon. But in the meantime, I listened to an interaction, the presentation when the announcement was made by our senator announcing the death of Sinoe County. Let's get to that video. Let's get to that video. It will take at least bulk of our time today because it's very important. I'm the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, the people of Sinoe County. And so when the political leader that we depend on announced the death of the county, he did not say Sinoe County is dead. He said totally dead. That's what Crayton Duncan said. All right. So let's listen to the interaction on Spoon Talk of our senator making the announcement. So let's see. Let me get to the video here. Hopefully we'll get to it quickly. And here's the interview.
Urban.
How about those that are making that $300, $150? Don't you think?
What is that? As I just said, we are in 7 years of the handful of people that own government salary, own government pay. Government employees, how much do they pay? They are paying our town chief $80, $65, $50, $75. Do you understand the poverty rate that I should now be talking to my people concerned about just 6,000 person?
Professor, it's kind of a little delaying, so let me pull it in another mode here. Yeah, it's delaying for my end at least, so I don't know about you guys, but let's see. Let me pull in another format here so we can get a better presentation of that video. Let's see. Let's go a quick commercial. Let me get that straightened out, and we'll be right back. All right, Patrick, let's do this. The video is a little large and it's taking a while. Yes, but for some reason it's kind of slow on my side here. So maybe we'll just listen to the audio version of 8. And yeah, so we can hear from our senator what he said about their county. All right, let's see. Sinoe is dead, according to our senator.
Look, what I really want us to do, I enjoy you all the time. This entire show is highly intellectual. You are not like the ones before you who sit on the television and radio and insult leaders. You know, you hit the point and you are looking for reason so that we can be answerable to you, even more than what we should. And I love it. But what I want us to really focus on is the concept of how we can improve our livelihood. Yes, condemnation is good. Nevertheless, the solution is also something that we should pay attention to. Look, if you look at our African history, Stanton, we started education even before the barbaric. I dedicated all. The same time I took 3. What is that? Government employees, how much do they pay? They are paying our town chief $80, $65, $50, $75. Do you understand the poverty rate that I should now be talking to my people concerned about just 6,000 person taking salary? Look, what I really want us to do, I enjoy you all the time. This entire show is highly intellectual. You are not like the ones before you who sit on the television and radio and insult leaders. You know, you hit the point and you are looking for reason so that we can be answerable to you, even more than what we should. And I love it. But what I want us to really focus on is the concept of how we can improve our livelihood. Yes, condemnation is good. Nevertheless, the solution is also something that we should pay attention to. Look, if you look at our African history, Stanton, we started education even before the barbaric white men came to our land. When they came and saw what we were doing here, they destroyed our educational structure. I got history to prove. The University of Cairo was existing since 970 AD. 970 AD, the oldest surviving university. Ethiopian University, Benin Archive of History and Culture. Today, the black man is the least.
We'll get to your history. We'll get to your. Senator, hold on. I beg you. We got enough time. It's just Emmanuel and myself bringing you tonight, right? We got enough time. The more you want to stay on, that's fine. I'm home. I'm in my home office. I'm not going anywhere. So let me ask you a question. You talk about 6,000 people getting on salary. Those 6,000 people is even more important for you to tell the rest of the 5 to 6 million individuals whether they have gotten a salary, though they are working tirelessly, for the children's school fee to be paid, for the medical bill to be taken care of. So you cannot escape the fact that you don't want to talk about whether you or those 6,000 people taking pay and working in vain. That's been this in general. You cannot sit on this show and wouldn't want us to talk about ancient history.
Imagine me, Stanton, imagine me talk. You see, that's what the people, our international partner, want. They want us to focus on these kind of issues while they are stealing from us. They are the real roles that are keeping us poor. They are the real roles that can make us, that are making us not to have enough money to pay our employees. They are the right roles that are stealing our resources, that doesn't allow us to prosper. And you want me to sit on the show and follow the playbook. the playbook that they want us to fight one another while they are exploiting our mineral resources, stealing from us and telling us it is best international practices that we should follow. Now, how can I
attacking international partners, and I respect you for that. You always come to shift blame on international partners. That's okay. That's your view. But I will ask my last question. We're bringing our brother Emmanuel. Is it because the salary is nothing to Senator Crayton Duncan, so you don't want to talk about it? Is it because the 6,000 or 15,000 is a peanut to Senator Crayton Duncan, so you care less about it? But how about those that are making that $300 and $150? Don't you think it's important to tell the nation tonight whether these people are getting the fair share of just wage for a just pay? I mean, can you do that? It's only important that we hear from you tonight, Senator. There will be no way you skip that, because some of your colleagues are complaining. Those that really need the salary that you guys have not gotten paid for 2 months. Gafwan saying no money to pay you guys. Your own group of Senator Prince Moi and rest of them, they are saying you guys have run dry, no money. Is it true that you guys have not gotten your salary? Then we move on. We have spent almost 35 minutes on this. Can you help us, sir?
Thank you, Stanton. As I said, I love your intelligence and I love your show because you use this platform to inform the Liberian people. But it's unfortunate that on this issue, my concern is the general populace of this country, not a handful. My concern is the general suffering of our people and not a handful. The handful cannot take care of the vast majority of our suffering people. My concern is not that I say is money or percentage as it relates to small money, petty, peanuts, this. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has always been unacceptable for us to continue to pay the employees in this country the way we pay them. That would never improve their lives. When Ellen Johnson Sirleaf were in power,
the young men and women are working for you in your office, whether those that are on CSA, those that are not on CSA, have they gotten the 2 month salary, sir?
Well, do you want me to open my phone and call one of my staff, because I'm not the staff, and the salary comes directly from Ministry of Finance into their account, so we don't pay them directly? Do you want me to call one of them?
I'm just asking, have they gotten a salary?
Let's solve our problem in this country and start running after the little ones.
No, but
because let's assume
the little one. If we cannot deal with the little one, we're not dealing with the bigger one.
Okay, let's assume that they didn't pay them for 2 months, and before Christmas or in December they do the back pay and they pay everybody. So going into January, everyone is scoring. What difference does it make in the livelihood of these people? What will that money do? First of all, do you know how much they pay these people?
And that's the reason why we're asking you.
And looking at the living standard, in our country.
Okay, so I beg, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that follow us, I beg for us to move on, because as you can see, Senator Duncan will not answer the salary question.
The problem is too much, and I don't want to.
Yeah, look, guys. I want us to interact with this video, right? But Shirley, I'll bring you on, Shirley. But Patrick, let me do this, because I don't like for the way it's playing, because this is the major part of the program today, right? So let me bring it from this angle. I think it will be far better, right? Let me do it this way. I want us to see a part of a major reaction of the senator when the guys were asking intelligent question, and what Crayton Duncan said. Let's see. Very good. I want to share it from here. Let's do it this way. And I will play. Let me forward it.
Senator Crayton Duncan.
I didn't like the concept, and
the population of Sinoe.
Keep me off now.
Yeah, I gotta knock you up. I gotta take the jiggle for you.
All right.
But let me ask you my last question, then we'll go to Emmanuel. Have your staff gotten the salary? Your personal staff in your office, have they received the salary for the last 2 months?
I give up on you. Yeah, I give up on you. I'm telling you, I give up on you. Santos,
you can give up. Have your staff, the young men and women are working for you in your office, whether those that are on CSA, those that are not on CSA, have they gotten the 2 month salary, sir?
Well, do you want me to open my phone and call one of my staff, because I'm not the staff, and the salary comes directly from Ministry of Finance into their account, so we don't pay them directly. Do you want me to call one of them?
Okay, so I beg, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that follow us, I beg
that the public. You want me to be the mouthpiece for Joseph Paga government now?
Imagine, let's bring it on.
That mean they pay me. They pay me to.
Yeah. Okay, guys. This is the portion I want you to pay keen attention to. This is very important, and I want you to pay attention to where Crayton Duncan announced the death of Sinoe County. Okay, so this is very important, and the whole interaction. Pay attention, take note, so we can have a conversation about it.
Spoke better now.
Good evening, Senator. How are you today, sir?
How are you, my brother? How's everything?
I'm doing very fine. Everything is okay with me. Thank you so much for your concern.
Thank you.
Senator, what's the population of Sinoe County?
Well, I think we're about 70. We're in the 70,000.
Can you be specific?
No, I can't be, because children are born here every day. People are dying every day.
The last census, what was the population?
What is that? As I just said, we are in 70,000, between 70 to 80,000.
Okay, Senator, is the Senate on break right now?
Yes, we are on break.
How do you call the break that you're on right now, sir?
Constituency break.
Okay.
What are these? Am I in the classroom? You know these things. Why are you asking me them?
No, I'm just.
Are we not here?
I'm wondering.
Well, you know these things.
I heard you.
Am I sitting before a board of inquiry?
No, I mean the public want to know. People know that you.
The public know. If you want to know, just go on your Google. Everyone has smartphone now. Tap it in. The population of Sinoe County.
Not everyone has smartphone, but let me.
Oh, they have. They do.
The question for us, Senator: why are you in Tinga Village on your constituency break? Are you not supposed to be in Greenville or in Sinoe County?
Oh, well, I was in Greenville just a few.
All right, so guys, what I want to do, because I want to interact with this video instead of just watching Crayton Duncan and this gentleman, but I just want to interact with it. All right. So, Patrick, so far, what you listen to, what did you get from the senator? So far at this point, because the death of Sinoe County is coming, of course. But what do you make of what you have heard so far?
Yeah, I think the senator he's not really responsive, and you know, other frustration that the situation in Sinoe still looks appalling, or you know, in a political mood, and, you know, he does not feel responsive, and, you know, to the questions. And I think, like for example, the guy asking one important question about the current break they are on. Not many people know that. Even people in school don't even know that kind of break. You know, yeah. So I think the senator is very. I mean, he was very reluctant. Yeah, he was being very, very reluctant to, you know, in answering some of the questions. You know, and the question were very intelligent. All were very intelligent questions. Very, very relaxed questions, professional questions. But I think the senator is not happy with the way things are going in the country. That's the reason why he responded the way he did.
Okay, Shirley, so far the video we played, what did you get from the senator? Shirley, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi everyone. Hi. Sorry, I joined you guys late. I mean, the video is his answers are very interesting, especially with the last individual asking him, "What's the population of Sinoe County?" I mean, there's an opportunity to not only educate the person that asking the question, but the people that are watching, because there's a lot of people that watch Spoon Network. So as a senator, there's something that you should know, you know, but coming and guessing and like with between 70,000 to 80,000, and even being very cheeky about it, that people that die every day and people that born every day. That's not what the question. That's wasn't the question he asked. He just like, can you be a little bit specific? The last time you check, what is the population of Sinoe County? I think there was an opportunity again for him to just educate the audience. And the second question the guy asked him, um, he's making sense like everybody's supposed to know. I know what kind of break you guys are taking. This platform, the Spoon Network is an international platform. So educate us. I want to know what are the different breaks that you guys can take. So I feel like he should have used that opportunity to educate the viewer and the person that was asking the question, regardless whether the person knew the answer to the question he was asking, but you still have opportunity to educate people. But yeah.
All right, so thank you. So this is what I got first. You watch the interaction between him and Stanton, the
Yeah, I skipped
fundamental.
that part. I thought you were asking specifically
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
up. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So for starting from Stanton, Stanton asked the brother, what are they have paid their staff, I mean, especially his staff,
Right.
he tried to push him. First, have you guys getting paid? He doesn't want to answer the question. Have you paid the people that work for you? Crayton Duncan cannot say that.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
now
a
fast
yes or no
forward.
question for sure.
I mean, it's just simple question, but the guy could not answer the question. Then the man came to Sinoe County. The county that you represent, the county for which you are getting paid. They're asking you, what is the population of the people that you represent, the area that you represent? Crayton Duncan cannot say. Okay, but the man is saying he's thinking about the entire country. Okay, if you don't know the population of the place that you represent, how can you think about the larger picture? Okay,
right.
So Crayton Duncan does not know the number of people in Sinoe County that he represents, and the census is right there. That the 2022 census that Judge Ware and the other people did is right there. The man could easily look at that. But you have people that are arrogant, right? They feel that they know it all, so they don't want to listen to anybody else talking. Okay, now the guy also asked him about what break, like you rightly said, right? What sort of break are you on? He did not answer the question. Also, he's talking about if I play the video, he will be talking about how he was there a few days or weeks ago. That was
yeah.
The question is, why are you not in your county, the place that you represent? He didn't ask what last were you in your county. That was not the question. Okay, so you have the evasive guy. Adolf Crayton Duncan did not understand the question, or he just wanted to be rude. That's why it is, because that's how our politicians, when they get the power, they just talk to us anyway and anyhow. They don't have no regard for the people. So now let's listen to Crayton Duncan. The real part, Shirley, you guys you'll be astonished here. Listen to Crayton Duncan, this man who, I mean, I don't know.
Supposed to be representing us, huh?
Oh yeah. Just listen to the man. Listen to this. Is embarrassing. It's the most embarrassing interview, at least so far, from Sinoe County political leader. Listen to this. Emmanuel embarrassed the guy.
2 weeks ago, I went to dedicate one high school into a district number 2 that never had a high school before. I want to dedicate a clinic in Pumbo, Buta, and I also went there to dedicate elementary school in Flantown. 3 of them at the same time.
By the way, this is a total distraction. It was not the question. The man did not ask him one the last time, were you in your county? The question was, why are you not in your county when you are on constituency break? Why are you not there? That's the question. Right. So Crayton Duncan this is why in philosophy we call red herring, right? You take the people's attention from the issue on the floor. You're talking about something different. That's what he's doing here.
Dedicated all. The same time, I took 3 buses, those yellow buses that those kids use in the U.S. I took it there, and now those buses are carrying our children to school in Greenville free of charge, totally free of charge. So I was there just a few weeks ago doing that.
Just a few weeks ago. That was not the question, but let's listen to him. Listen.
Okay. Thank you, Senator. Can you tell us about the economic life in Sinoe County? Which part of the district are ready? What is your economic activities if I want to move to Sinoe?
Basically, the county is a dead county, totally dead. No life.
What?
People are just pretending to live. The so-called logging companies that are into the county are exploiting the forests. Our county, since I became representative, the county have never received a dime from any government as part of some compensation for cutting our trees down in the county. The county has never. We only see those trees on the on those trucks, those log trucks, passing in front of our citizens, damaging our roads, going to the port and shipping out of the port. We also see a port that I had to go shouting in front of the Senate to invite the port manager, the general manager of the port, or the managing director of the port, to tell us why the port was in such a deplorable position that the MD or the manager in the county never had an office to sit in. Everywhere was leaking, damaged. Workers don't have an office space. Before someone went sending some zinc to change few zinc into the county. I'm telling you about a dead county that have reserve forests that we call national park, the Sapo National Park.
Yeah, let's talk about the portion first. But before we play this portion, this is the breaking news for the people of Sinoe County specifically, right? So we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Shirley Patrick. Our senator just told us,
wow,
Senator Crayton Duncan just told the whole world that the county that he represents is dead. No, let me take it back. He said the county is totally dead. Totally dead. That's that's the county he represents, the area that he represents. That what Crayton Duncan just told us. Now, I will be the last person. I want you guys to analyze this. Before you come in, I can remember a couple of years ago, the Crayton Duncan, the Alex Boy Noah, the Romeo Quia, the Chie, the Samson Ware. They said Sinoe County was in the emergency room. And so they came forward, they said, you know what? We are the political medical professionals. We are going to make sure that Sinoe County comes back to life. We're going to do something about it. No, fast forward to 2025, the political experts or political medical practitioner that we send to rescue Sinoe County, the man has come back to say, you know what? The patient is dead. Now, then the question is, who is Crayton Duncan representing now? Because when the patient is dead, that you're supposed to rescue. All right, I have some thoughts. But ladies before gentlemen, let's start with Shirley. Shirley,
that is
your county is dead. That's what your lawmaker just said.
That is so interesting. I mean, the way, first of all, I want to know that he even understand the question the men were asking. I don't think he did, because to just come up with that answer and the passion he had in his voice saying that the county is totally dead. And then that speaks volume of the kind of leader you are, because if the county is dead, you are dead too. Because as a leader, the people voted you in, trusted you to represent them. And my boy, you over a year on national platform talking about the country that you're supposed to be representing, the country that you try to take away the question they ask you and talk about, oh, I had 2 buses that running totally free, taking our children to school. I dedicated hospital to this other place and elementary school to this other place. But yet they asking you about your country. What are the economic activities that you have going on in your country? You can't even come with one. And the country that's there, who responsibility it is to come up with economic activities in your country to bring your country that you're representing, your county, I mean, that you're representing, to bring it to life. You are the one responsible for that. But if you can't come up with activities to bring it to light and already have accepted that is not only there but totally there, then that's kind of speak volume of the kind of leader you are. So, Madison.
Yeah. All right. Let's bring Patrick here, the veteran. Patrick.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened to our county, man? Are we totally there? If so, what led to the demise of our county?
Yeah, I think in all frankness, the senator is right. And I agree with him. You see, when you change the status quo from positive to negative, that's what can happen. Yeah, the county is dead. Honestly, it is dead in every aspect you can think about. And let me break it down. We went through a 14 years, we went through 14 years civil crisis. Everything was broken. Everything was shut up. And the county was zero. When the county went to the polls with 14 other counties, they elected 5 lawmakers. The late Mabutu Yimpa, the late Joseph Nambe, Jefferson Camo, now living, the late Waba, the late Tibble Davis, and Honorable Jefferson Camo. So 5 of them, what they did in their time, they adopted a collective spirit to transform the county, meaning instead of individuals going building schools, individuals going building toilets, individuals giving money out to people to praise them, they said no, that wasn't the pattern. What they did, they worked collectively. They went to Indonesia. They brought GVL. When they brought GVL, they engaged a president. Mr. President, these people want to invest in Liberia, but please carry them to Sinoe County. And that's how you saw GVL in Sinoe County. They also went to the same Asian region and they brought Atlantic Resources, a logging company. They also went ahead to negotiate Hummingbird. Hummingbird came. They also went ahead and negotiated Putu Iron Ore deal. Putu Iron Ore came. So between 2006 and 2012, the county was booming economically. So development was driven by leadership. The county will put money in the budget. Then they will pay scholarship fees for students. They will do projects. They will do roads. They will do everything. In fact, the county has our own road building equipment. The county has our own education project. The country how everything you think about, the country has everything. In Biloki, for example, we got administrative building there, we got a city hall there, we got a court house there, we got civilian residence there, we got quarry there. The county put it there. No individual put it there. So that's how they work. Until the pattern change. When the pattern change from collectivism to individualism, everything collapsed. So currently, the county is dead because each person thinks and believes he is a hero in his own way. He can do it in his own style. He can do it in his own capacity. So as a result, the collective vision, the collective progress is unfelt, is unseen. For instance, I was talking about bosses, for example, to the county, three bosses.
Before you go to the bosses, who do you think is responsible for the death of the county? Is Crayton Duncan one of them?
So the leaders after 2014, the leaders after 2014 are responsible, and they include, I mean, the proponent, the architect of that campaign, of that, of that change of mentality to individualism at Gmail, and every other person that worked with him at that time can be responsible for that.
Crayton Duncan was you had Dodging, he was in the Liberian House of Representatives at the time, though.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I was talking. If you compare his individual progress to collective progress, individually he is a hero. Individually, he's a hero. But now, for your assessment now, everybody can agree that individualism can never prosper society. For a response, we can agree now that individualism cannot make society able to succeed or achieve its collective goals. Now, he builds all the bus stops. He building youth centers. He builds. He not brought in buses. He builds schools. He builds clinics. He does everything. But yet the country is dead. So you see. So you see that. Yet the country is dead. So it tells us now that individuals' progress, individuals' undertaking cannot make society better. So to conclude my thought now, so to conclude my thought here is, when they change the pattern, that even when you build a personal house, people call it development. So those who were using the counter quality approach to bring in companies, to bring in, money to the county, paying student scholarship through the kind of development funds, they saw it as doing nothing. So, for instance, Mabudu got defeated because they said he did nothing. Or the student fees were being paid through the CDF. Development was coming through the CDF. Everything was coming through the CDF, but they say he did nothing, right? When Jamie built his house, fortunately, they said he was a development hero. So they let him. Now, everything that individually has collapsed. And I want to agree with Senator Duncan. I agree with him. I give him a pat on the back. And individually, the country is dead and totally dead. I agree with him.
All right. So that is Patrick's view. He agrees with Crayton Duncan. All right. So Shirley.
Yes.
Here's my take, right? This man is in charge,
right,
of the and he is reporting to us that the county is dead.
Yes, totally dead.
And when you listen to him, he also said he spoke of companies going to the county and nothing. He said since he been there, since he was representative, right?
Yes.
Not a dime. Not a dime. Shirley, let me be protected, please. When you get your time, you will talk. All right, let me talk right now. The spokesperson time. So you can put yourself on mute.
You are protected. Okay, go ahead.
So Crayton Duncan said not a dime. The people, all the companies that have been going to Sinoe County since he was representative. Okay, here is an article on the screen here for us. Okay, you see here they say mineral mafia. Senator Duncan owns 12% share in Sinoe Forest. This man carried a company in the county. He just told us that companies been going to the county and we have not received a dime. This man carried a company in the county. And then he owns 12% in the company. Just recently, Crayton Duncan reported to us that the corruption in Liberia, the politician, they own 20% of the corruption and 80% for foreigners. Okay, for he been demonizing white people, basically. That the white people that been causing the problem in Liberia. But here is news article reporting that Crayton Duncan carried a company in Sinoe County and he owns 12%. Okay, 12% share. How much did he give Sinoe County of the company he carried there? So Crayton Duncan is one of those people that joining the foreigners, the white people, to exploit the people. Then when later on, he turns around and says, the county is there. But what are you doing to change the condition of the situation? By carrying companies and you get 12%, you and the foreigners and the white people, you share the money. Is that the solution? Or now that you are not in there, okay, you talk about Sinoe Port, okay? Sinoe Port, oh, it was messed up. This guy was a representative. The situation you're describing was a representative, right? And we blew the alarm at the time. This is what happened because he was in bed with Judge Weir at the time, so they can't say anything. There was a condition, Shirley, when we reported at the time, the condition of the port. When we called our Sonny Boy Noah, and Crayton Duncan and Sonny Boy Noah at the time, they were in bed. Sonny Boy Noah was looting the county or the port and sharing the proceeds with Crayton Duncan. So whatever was going on at the time, Crayton Duncan had no reason to speak until now, 2025, because why? He doesn't like the lady that is at the port right now. The lady, Xavier Talley, is not sharing the money like Sonny Boy Noah was doing and building houses all over the place because they were in bed together. He and Sonny, anywhere you saw Crayton Duncan, you see Sonny Boy Noah. They were together at the time. Here was the condition on the watch of Sonny Boy Noah when he and Crayton Duncan were together.
They play snake always around.
It's just a brief video, a short video of your port that Xavier Talley and other guys are now changing because Crayton Duncan now wants to be president. So he's starting the early campaign and demonizing Joseph Boyka and George Weir and everybody else that he served honor. Okay, but that was the port. Crayton Duncan was enjoying the money when Sonny Boy Noah they received the money for those companies that come into the county. They were enjoying themselves, so there was no need for Crayton Duncan to speak. So if you find out Sonny Boy Noah who was terribly broke, in no time the man got houses all over the place. You can hear the man. Let's play Sonny Boy Noah. Why he's saying this?
This year I will have a force as a representative. I will not be joining any of us. As we see, and take our people for pension the year. Because I get pension, I've not said that 45 times. Now, in every district, I will have a force as a representative. I will not be joining any of us.
Why you think Sonny Boy Noah said that? Him and Crayton Duncan, they were together, everything at the port because they left that whole place shattered. All the money that was coming there, they were dividing the money. So Sonny Boy going around and say, "Oh, I will build my house everywhere I go." Shelley, look at you sleeping. I will build my house wherever I go. I mean, as a matter of fact, I built a house in Pinetown. I never slept in the house for more than 5 times. All right? More than 5 times. So, Shelley, you know who kills Sinoe County? It's Crayton Duncan.
Right.
The political leaders of Sinoe County, because they are not representing us. That's why the county is there. They are only there to put the money in their pocket and go the same foreign countries that he is bastardizing and disparaging. That's why he takes the money to put it in the bank, the white people countries. When he say, "Oh, they didn't want to loot in Liberia," that's why Crayton Duncan takes the money. He doesn't store it, he doesn't put it in the bank in Liberia because he does not trust the banks in Liberia. So this is the disaster that we have. And some always said it before. The history of the American Liberians in Liberia is palpable. The 133 years of Crayton Duncan people serve Liberia. They have just a few group of people, they suppress the majority. I always give you guys the analogy. Right now, when Hitler great-grandson went to Germany to be the chancellor. You think the German people will do it? Given what let's say Hitler did to the Jew? Or let me turn it around when he goes to Israel, for example. If Hitler's grandson, great-great-grandson goes to Israel and wants to be the prime minister, the Jewish people will do it, given what Hitler did to them. We, the Liberians, we are a strange set of people. We have the American Liberians that treated us 133 years like animals, and we brought their great-grandchildren. Yes, we, the indigenous people, will have problems among ourselves, but there are still good people among us. How can you turn your back on Zaza and you go elect your enemy, Crayton Duncan? And now what the man is treating you like that, he
But
took
Romeo
all
is
your
there
resources.
too, though. So let's go back to that.
What happened?
Romeo is there too.
I'm not right now. We are talking about the senator. Okay, we're not talking about Romeo right now. We're talking about Crayton.
Okay, yeah. So you've been
It represents a
because we're
district.
talking about
Okay,
leaders. Then I'm just saying, like, there are other people that are leaders.
yeah, but right, I don't want to just jumble everything else, Shirley. You have to understand there is something called scope. The representative is limited. The senator covers the entire county, and the man who represents the entire county, he says your county is dead. Not only dead, but totally dead. So it speaks to the mindset of these guys, these oppressors that we put there. You saw what they did to us. Shirley, how we say that you have a country now, Liberia, just 5 million people. When the American Liberians were in power, Liberia, less than 2 million people. These people they couldn't build roads. They couldn't give our people jobs. People never had access to education. And you brought their great-grandson to lead you again? Just the same way you say you kill my pa, you kill my mom, I will vote for you, and you brought Chancellor. I mean, so Shirley, what is wrong with our thinking? After that, we brought. I mean, maybe somebody will say, "Oh, that long time ago." But let's look at the new era. At the level of the presidency, Chancellor killed the indigenous people. 250,000 of the people were made him president. We turned around. We brought Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who wrote in your own book, "This child will be great," and said, "Get $10,000 to Taylor, even though Taylor is not a Red Cross man, and give the man the money." We made her president 2 terms. And we brought our own son, Josh Weah. Guess what? We demonize the man every day. But we give the American Liberians power and we celebrate them. That's how we're looking. So, Shirley, something is wrong with the indigenous man's thinking. Our brothers and sisters that die. I mean, some of them, right now, we talk, we get on the internet, we talk to Dr. Famula, we talk down to him, we talk to Timothée, Dio Mason, we talk down to the people that stood up to the oligarchs. The guys that fought for us, for you and myself, are partnered now for you to come and be on the internet or go on the radio in Liberia and talk. Before then, it was one-party system. If you are not part of the true we party, you are not from the American Liberian Crayton Duncan and people, you will not have access to power. Why you think they don't have to use military means to come to power? Because they will not get our people access. And we have the power. And we give it back to them. And that's what Crayton Duncan is using us. And then he turns around and says, "You know what? Your country is totally dead. You know what? Because you don't mean business. You took your son. I think you take Camo from there. Far educated guy, Jefferson Camo. And you put Crayton Duncan there. How can you look at Zaza? I don't like TJ because TJ is corrupt. But how can you take Duncan over a Zaza?
So what was the people doing that's different than what he's doing? Because if the place were already developed, and they put him there, and now in less than how many months or years the place is there, was that place sick before? I mean, so I just want to understand, because I think my thing is when we talking about change, we should deal with an individual as an individual versus, talking about miracle Liberian and different Liberian. I mean, we all Liberian. An individual mind is their individual mind. We should deal with them as an individual, not put them in a group. I think that's the problem with us Liberian. Like, we put people in group and try to separate. This person is completed a Liberian. This person is miracle or whatever Liberian. We are all Liberian, but an individual mind will be different. They will do whatever they want to do because that's the person. But putting it in group, I don't know. I'm just
Shelley,
not gonna put
what you are
anybody in group.
forgetting, Shelley, what you are forgetting is what they call, I mean, you are an individual in the group. There is something called group thinking, right? This guy from a particular group, whether you like it or not. So every group has a way of thinking, the way they see, that group sees the world, the way they see other people around them. Okay, so if you are part of apartheid, for example, when you look at the indigenous or African, you see them another way. They are not on your same level. If you are part of the KKK, all right, the slave master, you see the people that you are suppressing, the black people, they are not on the same level. So you can't negate group thinking. So the American Liberians in Liberia, they have a certain mindset. They have a mindset that when they see you, you are not on that level. And that's why when they went there, they didn't treat you for your ancestor for 1 day, 1 month, that 133 years. It's because of the way they think, the way they see you, and the way they see the world. So you fought now to free yourself, and you brought the son of that man now, and he has go. He's the owner. Our people are making farm next to the creek, but Crayton Duncan owns the creek. He taking the gold and the diamond from there, and he said that to myself. Oh, my land, I discovered gold there. What kind of country you live in the USA? You discover gold on your land? It's for the government. It's not for you. So you find Crayton Duncan doing all these different things, and you heard you talking about he carry buses to Sinoe County. I mean, Patrick said he building bus stops when there are no roads in the country. He building bus stops and no different thing. You know, Shelley, when you go fishing, you know what you do? You put the worm on the hook to attract the fish. Crayton Duncan wants a bigger thing so that he can further loot from you. So what he is doing, some of the money that he is looting from you, that he is stealing, he using it to buy bonds to fool the indigenous people so that they can give him the bigger power, which is the presidency, which he has no asset to. He can't win that thing. He cannot. But that is his goal, to be president so that he can amass more resources. And it's okay. How can you want to be a president of a country, but the county that you now represent, you say the county is dead? Okay, why should you encourage the people now to go to the ballot box to vote you when you cannot take care of the little one? Okay, why should we give you the bigger thing? So, Shelley, we have a serious problem in Liberia. And unfortunately, Crayton Duncan has done a successful job brainwashing an indigenous guy called Patrick Bolu. So you find Patrick say, you know what, I agree with the man. Instead of us telling the man that no, you have to, at this point, if a Liberia or Sinoe is a serious country or county, the people will be congregating now, agitating for Crayton Duncan to be removed.
Let me get a point here. You have said that, you know, you are convincing us a lot. Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes we don't like to accept, you know, where we all fall. But I think on Duncan admittance of the situation in Sinoe is an eye opener. You know, because if we all keep pretending, you know, like everything is okay in Sinoe, like some of you who have not come for a very long time, of course, the pressure will be there. Now you have to rub
that part in, Patrick. Patrick, you have to rub that in. Some of y'all have
Patrick, get the floor, but let's speak your mind. Go ahead. Shelley, let's protect the brother, or you can take a shot. I have no issue with that. Go ahead, P.
So I think to point to the harsh reality on the ground is okay. And in all fairness, to live in a city and you don't have electricity, to live in a city and you don't have water, to live in a city and the streets are broken, and the gutters are all filled with water, and in the middle of all the major principal streets, and you find rivers, to live in a city and you find logs falling from on the trucks, and nothing is done to live in a city. I mean, and you see the erosion, sea erosion. I mean, wraps the whole city up to live in a city, and you see all public buildings, private buildings are all in ruins. They paint and the people making flour every day. No way, nobody can touch a frame. To live in a city, look, I think our talking pointed out to the harsh reality on the ground. And I agree with him again that I'm not sure he meant any harm, but the harsh reality is the county, it is the least in the southeast. Sinoe, the only thing that people do right there in Sinoe, there, the only thing that they are doing in Greenville there, in other places, those working with government, they go to get a salary. Imagine you will leave from the interior, you will leave from Mapo, you go to Greenville to buy cassava leaf, to buy bitter balls, to buy pepper. The county is dead. I agree with Senator Duncan. Yes.
Okay. So maybe Shirley, you want to come in, but yeah, say, Patrick, if I put you in charge of my house, or I put you in charge of my children, and you tell me the kids are there or the house is there, you are a terrible leader. You don't deserve to be in power. Okay? Crayton Duncan was a representative for 6 years, and he is now a senator. And he's telling the people the county is there. You fail the people. That's what you're telling the people. Why are you in office? You know what it means to be a leader? A leader is the one who solves problems. A leader is the one who goes somewhere and sees something and changes that thing. So if you have that guy is telling you your county is totally there, part of why he's telling you, I feel you. I am not a leader. But then the same man is turning around, he wants to be president. You cannot rescue a county. You cannot, you resuscitate the economy of your county, and you're a lawmaker, you make the decision when it comes to budget. You know who put the money in the budget? They're the lawmakers. They're the one who can make appropriations. Since Ellen Johnson said they put $200,000 in the budget for the counties, it has been the same. Crayton Duncan has not done anything about it. The same $200,000, but guess what? Honor Judge, we are their budget. Crayton Duncan, Shelley, if you look at the budget, go back. $64 million, how many you guys are getting? But the county were getting $200,000. And that man is turning around and saying, you know what? The county is there. You kill the county. And you don't deserve to be in power. Crayton Duncan, that was if Sinoe County, the people of Sinoe, they are serious people, they will be agitating right now for that man to leave office. But no, our people are very scared. They are docile. They don't have backbones. So they have these American Liberians who come and tell them nonsense. They tell them nonsense. Let Dax Ayo put it out. Those Shirley are making preparation to go to Liberia, to go to Sinoe County. The day Dax Ayo put a guest in power in Sinoe County, it will be a different thing. I like Crayton Duncan, who will lead the people for 6 years, 7 or 8 years, and tell the people say the county there. The man is not a leader. The man failed massively. That's what it means. Nobody should be following that guy anymore. Anything you post Crayton Duncan there right now, all you are doing, the man, you are just pushing the man to push his own agenda. That's what you do. Because you give me 6 years, you can't do anything. Now the presidency you're putting, you do something for you? No. All right. So this, I mean, I don't want to play the whole video because guessing Jeru and those guys, they were embarrassing the guy. Let me play a little bit of the embarrassment for our county so you can see it. Let's play it, Shirley. If you don't go to Sinoe County and sit here and do safari, testify, you won't go to heaven, your people will be there in Sinoe County, Shirley. You got to do something practical. Huh?
Don't start. It less practical. Don't start.
Yeah, you won't go with Jesus. Our people are suffering over there, but you won't go to heaven. You're taking our people to heaven. And our people are suffering in Sinoe County. And the leader, the political leader of our county, the man will put it. Let me look at a little bit of the article, right? This is what it said. Sinoe County Senator Crayton D. Duncan is once again embroiled in controversy over his alleged involvement with Sinoe International Corporation Liberia Incorporated, where he reportedly owned 12% of the company's shares that your senator is talking about here. But you say, oh, the car then is spotting the roads in Sinoe County, logging through, then they can take our resources and nothing give dime, not a dime. You know what the money going to? It's going to Crayton Duncan. Because how they see Liberia, they see the place as their plantation where they can take the resources. Like American Liberians now, they take the resources and bring it to America. But then they turn around and say, oh, the country is there. You have to keep putting there, you have to keep voting for them. All right, that's a little bit of a senator. Let's go to the next one here that I want to talk about today. I feel bad every day about Sinoe County. They're kind of terrible. You take Duncan and you took what you call Zaza and you kept Crayton Duncan and the man telling you, say, I feel you. Now why you telling you basically, I feel you.
But I still, before you move on, I still have a question of, like what was some of the development that Zaza and the other people that you're talking about, what was the development that you can point to?
Okay, one of the things that Zaza was doing, Shirley, is this. You see, to have, you know why America and the country that we revere today, people respect them, is because the first thing is education. All right. Crayton Duncan is going around right now and saying he's building schools. Shirley, if I play the video right now, the man is building warehouses. You build a place, an open place, no computer, no library, nothing. He calls that school. So the first thing, one of the things that Zaza was doing was, how do people get educated, Shirley? You need quality teachers, all right? So even if you don't have a building and you have somebody, good quality teacher, they can teach you in your house, behind your house, and you get good education, right? Also, when we talk about Harvard and those schools here, because they got good and quality teachers, people that know what they're talking about, all right? So Zaza was bringing teachers, for example, from Ghana and other places to come to Sinoe County, all right, to educate our children. Okay. But Crayton Duncan is doing the opposite because he wants the children to be inferior to other people because his children are not in the country. He's sending his children out of the country to go to good schools. So instead of bringing good teachers in the to staff the current schools right now in Sinoe County, no, he's building schools. Okay, now what he say he's doing? That's not the way you do it. So Zaza was bringing teachers and making sure the teacher training institutes in the country, they have people to train teachers. The Patrick know those schools, KTTR, KWTT, well, the Webo Training Institute, they were starving those institutions to empower the people. That's kind of the policy that Zaza that proceeding. Number two, Shirley, the corruption in Sinoe County was horrible. Guess who was fighting it? It was Zaza. That what Milton TJ was declared guilty. But right now, Zaza is not that. Our Crayton Duncan, and they are going there looting, they're carrying their company right now, and then they take the money and they get 12%. Nobody is holding it accountable. Okay? So that how you change an environment, you have people that hold people, because the job of a lawmaker is to hold people accountable. Crayton Duncan is not holding anybody accountable because he's corrupt.
So he was there to training teachers. So what were the teachers like? There was no schools, just training teachers, no school building, just training teachers.
No, Zaza, they built schools, especially before he became representative. He was the assistant minister at the Ministry of Education, and so his plan was to build. So they built schools around Sinoe County. A lot of schools, like if I Drawson District, there was no high school there. It was on all the watches Zaza that they elevated to high school. So you were going around. They built school when you were not in the House of Representatives, when you were appointed by the president. So that's thought that some of the policy you are instituted, even the Sinoe model ladder now that is running, that they destroyed during the war, it was Zaza that not refurbished the school, because of the policy. So that's how you change a place. But you don't bring Crayton Duncan who say, you know what, the country is there, but Patrick is saying, the man, he's saying he got school bus, he carried children to school. And no teacher there, the people that are there, they are even not high school graduate.
And talking about Zaza to buttress you, right? Talking about Zaza, and let me come back. Let backtrack. Look, when Zaza took over, the way they operated the county, the guys, they made them, they divide their responsibilities. You know what? We will find the money. We will go out there, we'll lobby. We'll look for the money. The money, it will come to the county. We will all sit down with the county superintendent and other leaders and decide what to do with the money generally. So, for instance, when SADAA took over, for example, they say, okay, you know what? We need quarry in Greenville. Quarry. What they did, they appropriated $500,000. That's $500,000. They appropriated $500,000 to electrify Greenville. There was a contract, there was a bidding process. The light poles came to Greenville, the current wire came to Greenville, they brought the power system, everything. Everything came to Greenville. On July 26, 2015, President Salif commissioned the power project in Greenville. What happened? What did not happen? The current stay on to the time of the celebration. The power stay on until the 28th. Up to the 28th. 26, 27, 28. The power went off. The poles are still standing in Greenville. The wires are all gone. Zogos have stolen all the wires. So you see, so the point we're making here is that the county is there. And the reason why the county is there is because the model operating professionally. The system set up by the immediate pre-war leaders, post-war leaders to say, you know what, individualism will not work. When you go build a clinic in somewhere, then for re-election purpose, it will not work. Let us do it collectively as a county, as a people, with one voice. And they didn't listen. Some people accuse Zaza of not doing anything, right? Yeah, of course. They accuse them of not doing anything. But if you're able to grade Zaza, Joseph Namwe, Jefferson Camo, the late Nipa, the late Waba and Davis, and the rest of them, it will grade them as they and today's leaders who are the best. The skill will take them because at that time, there was no praise singing for politics. People said they were me, in fact. People said they were me. Of course. And being for the society was good then what? Then people saying, oh, you're not me. But at the same time, society is not progressing. Society is not going anywhere. And I think the system is bad as it is today because and those who change are responsible for the death of the county. And we maintain that. Yeah, I agree with Sinoe talking, but we have to go back to this, to the system so that the country can resurrect. That's all.
Yeah, you can't have Crayton Duncan looting the county and you're telling him blaming the white people, So let's listen to the interaction a little bit and then we'll go to the next thing.
We don't know why that forest is reserved. Is it reserved for the Liberian people or is it reserved for international partners?
Yeah, I mean, if I should react to that, it is reserved because at this time, if you do anything with it, the people will not benefit because Crayton Duncan is in charge. And it's not a good idea to bring any company down to do anything with the Sapo National Park because the people will not do anything. They will not benefit anything because Crayton Duncan has been in power as a representative for 6 years, and up to now, Sinoe is dead. So what is the point of doing something with the Sapo National Park? The people will not benefit because you are a bad leader.
Our people that are living around the forest or living in the forest don't have access to nothing. Their lives are still the same. They live in the same mud houses.
Crayton Duncan, guess what? You are the leader. So you are telling us your profile, your working profile for the past 6 to 7 years. That's why you are telling you failed the people.
Matter of fact, those places they used to go to make the farm, they have been stopped from doing it. And now they have to walk.
So, Crayton Duncan, as a senator, what are you doing? When you are telling us what is happening to your people, what are you doing, Mr. Duncan?
Over an hour to two to go to places far away from the national park to make the farms. And there has been nothing improved in the environment to help the children.
Crayton Duncan, you are the leader. When nothing has improved, you are telling the people you fail. You are not doing anything. You are a martyr occupying space. That's why it is. You don't care. Either you don't care, or I mean, just ignorant of where you are. Now, what it means
to know that there is a park that is called the Sapo National Park. So if you ask me the activity of the people in the county, it's a dead county.
Okay, it's a dead county.
Totally dead.
Totally dead. Crayton Duncan totally killed Sinoe County. That's what it means.
But that's not the question
And
that
so
man asking though. So
what was the question?
that's not the question that man asking. The man said, "What are your economic activities in Sinoe? What are the
So he's
activities?"
telling you he doesn't. In other words, he's saying there are no
that's what I'm
economic
saying.
activities.
So like, just come out and be like, honestly, I don't have any economic activities in Sinoe at this time.
So, but Shirley, in other words, to make it more drastic, he said it's dead. I'm not doing anything.
Which I understand, but then what does that make you as a leader? It speaks volume of what you're doing there. You're doing nothing. So that's what is dead. So cut it short with all of that speech of this one is this and that, you know, like you can't share blame. You are the leader, so it falls on you. If you see that people still there's no progress in your life, what are you doing? What are some of the things that you're putting in place to make sure that these things that you are basically complaining about, we make you a leader, but you're complaining about these things, you're not doing anything about it. So I want to see the action plan. Like, you know, there is no economic activity at this time, but this is what I have in play. These are the things that I'm working on. So coming so and so time, there should be economic activities, and there's going to be X, Y, and Z. There is nothing. So he's not even taking blame, right? It's like they pull you in as a leader, and you like, I don't care.
Surely the first thing the man is blaming white people for the fault in the country. It's not, he's not taking, because in order to face a problem, Shirley, you must, especially as a leader, you must take responsibility, right?
Right.
But he's not first taking, anyway, I take it by, you say they get 20% of the corruption, and white people get 80%, you know, so the reason why things are like that is because the white people get 80%. If it was the other way around, if they have 80% of the corruption and the white people get 20%, then it will be better. So right now they got 20% and the white people got 80%. And our Liberia is like that. So listen to him a little bit.
Some of the things that I'm so concerned about. If you ask me about the activities,
but Senator, how can you be so concerned about the people of Sinoe County when you say the population is 70,000? And the 2000,
I didn't say 70. I said it's within that range.
Yeah, 70 to 80,000. But according to the 2022 census, it's 151,149 people in Sinoe County.
And tell me now, what is the importance of that number?
So imagine, Shirley, hold on. Just imagine. Shirley, go ahead. The message is not important.
Can you imagine that? You don't even know the people that you're leading. You don't even know the amount of people. Like, you are the leader. You don't even know. You're like, oh, what's the importance of that number? Basically, it's like, what is the importance of the people? They're not important. That's why you can come and be like, the country, the county is completely dead. Because if you are so intentional about the people and their well-being in the county to develop it, you will know all of those things will be important to you. And now, Madison, it makes sense why he is not in Sinoe, he's in another county.
Yeah.
Because there is no electricity, there is no economic activities going on. Sinoe is totally there. He's going to a place that is alive.
So the challenge here is the thing, though. The why I said, you see, you can't move if you remove Camo and you remove Zaza and you brought a man who does not know why you need to know the number of people in the place you represent. It's just ridiculous. So you are a lawmaker, you make policy, you make laws. Laws are based on data, right? You have to make, you got to know the data. So, for example, if you want to increase the budget for your people in your county, you have to know the number of people there, right? So you can say, you know what, there are no X number of people here. We have to increase the budget for the people. We need hospital in the area. We need, school in the area because of the population. But Crayton Duncan said, what is the importance of knowing the number? How do you make laws? How do you make policy if you don't know the number of people in your area? Why? If you don't know the importance of that, wow. Listen to the guy.
The number is important because when you are planning for a county that you are calling a dead county.
What do you call?
That's as listen. The guy is educating the man who's supposed to educate the host. The host is educating you.
Plan. Have you planned for Liberia as a country? Then you are planning for Sinoe. What have you planned for Sinoe over this year? What are you talking about?
You were voted by the people of Sinoe County to be the senator. You were voted to represent that in the House of in the Senate.
Exactly.
You were voted to make laws to benefit the people of Sinoe County. You were voted to work hard so that Sinoe County will not be the dead county.
No, that's exactly. That's what you are there for.
Talking about.
But what is wrong with you? Are you sitting? Are you sitting?
You're nothing wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with this brother. The man is making total sense.
Listen to me. For you listen to me. Are you just sitting? Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to listen to me. You don't just sit down on this platform and criticize.
No, the man not criticizing you. Say your counter is there, and the man is going over what you told him. So he's not criticizing you. He's just saying the obvious.
Then I will ask you, why can't you come in to be elected?
It's a distraction, Crayton Duncan.
So you can do better. Do you know what we go through here? You just talk.
You know why you go through because you are not putting the resources in developing the country. You put it in your pocket. When you make the budget, you give giant share, a lion's share of the money to yourself, and no programs for the people. So at the end of the day, the people come to you. Until you change the ridiculous policy, the people will continue to come to you.
We are doing things here practically. We are facing our people on a daily basis. How many do you face? Do you know what our people really going through? And you're talking about our city.
You don't know what the people go through when you say they are dead. That means you are not cognizant of what they are going through.
Elected to make laws. Do you think that those things are just mean to you? I should do them as a senator?
You know why you're doing that, Crayton Duncan? Because you are not putting money in the executive section. Because the executive is the one that implements. It's not senator. But you guys devise the weird laws where you have legislative projects and no country on planet Earth where the lawmakers they have legislative projects. But Liberia is why? Because you guys want to steal. That's why you put all the weird programs in place.
Is that my job to do them?
You get $64 million for 103 lawmakers, and you give a county $200,000, and you expect something to happen. No, because you are giving the money to yourself. Under Joseph Barker, it's $30-some more million for you guys. But the counties, the various counties, they still get $200,000. So that's failure on your part.
The America you are in. Do you know the America has this poke barrel that all of the activities of the county or the state is into that budget?
The guy is not making sense. Let's change
the way this country is being run.
So
thank you very much, Mother George, for your interaction. Senator, we may not ask you all the questions that you.
All right, Senator, if you want to go, you can take a leave, man. That's fine. Thank you so much for coming. I just want you to listen to Gibson a little bit. How he embarrassed our senator too. Just listen a little bit.
We need to ask you, but we ask you question to really get an answer. So you have to consider this is phone talk. Gibson, welcome to the show. Do you have a question for Senator Duncan?
Good afternoon.
Guess what? The man is about to throw the coin Nyambe Zion. The man does not hold back. Just listen to Nyambe.
Good evening, Senator Duncan.
How are you, my brother?
Yeah.
I
don't know why the Sapo elected you.
And you see another Liberian man. Then you come, let it.
Shirley, there was a fair observation. The man asked investor, I don't know why the people elected you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm sitting here and saying the same thing. I don't know why we elected Crayton Duncan. Yeah, listen to Gibson.
I don't think even he said he didn't know what he elected him for.
Listen to what Gibson about it.
Elect you.
You are not a leader at all.
Come and let him elect you. You sit over there.
And one thing you got to observe, right? The panelists are more relaxed than the lawmaker. The man is just fighting. He's emotional. The play is very hard for him.
Yeah, he's in a hot seat. Yeah.
He thought that one of those forums in Sinoe County where he can go there and bully the little children, right? No, over here you have men to contend with. They are not afraid of you. They will look at you. Jason doesn't want anything from you. Emmanuel does not. Stanton does not. So they will tell you the raw truth, and they see it's very hard for him. Listen, the man is embarrassed.
You sit over there and talk nothing but condemn. Then you can't say you don't know why the people of Sinoe elected me. Then you come and run in the election.
I don't know why we elected you, Crayton Duncan, myself. I hold the same view as Gibson.
First of all, you are afraid to run in a general election. You're not man.
What does that have to do with PA, my man? You just screwing up.
So, do you know who become elected? Not cowards.
He attacked
and the reason, look, let me.
It's called, a harmony to the person. He's leaving the subject now and attacking the man. That's how weak people do.
Tell you something, Spoon. We should stop using your platform. Spoon, you're a very intelligent man.
Yeah, man,
so right now he tried to flatter Spoon right now. What are you doing? He flattered the man.
It's not Spoon though.
And stand on with a Spoon, so they could call it show and say Spoon.
Do not encourage people on your show who only come up. First of all, what are the contributions in this country? What gave them the basic right to sit on that platform to question people?
Because they are citizens of the country, you represent them. In a democracy, the people have free speech. That's why it means Crayton Duncan. When you are the political leader, they dare to criticize you.
You have to give it to Gibson, though. Gibson is like completely kind, waiting for him to get done talking his tabata so he can answer questions.
Yeah, why is becoming embarrassing? Don't listen, don't watch.
I know you are contributing a lot here. You get involved into the hospitals here. You get involved into charity here. As Spoon. What do those other ones do? Or because they're sitting in America?
What do the other ones do? See the arrogance, the rudeness.
Is that because they're in America? I was in America. I was there for how many years? 18 years. What does that qualify you to do? Because you're in America.
But that has nothing to do with the guys are not mentioning America. So what are you going with that, Crayton Duncan?
When you're in America, sitting on the platform, what makes you to be qualified to sit?
Then you come after me. Let me make my comment.
What gave you the legal latitude to question your officials? What is your contribution to Liberia?
Let me tell you.
No, but tell me your contribution here. What are you doing here?
I will tell you right now.
Then tell it to me. What is it?
Please allow him to ask his question.
No. He was not asking a question. You heard his condescending talk. I don't know why the people are signed.
What are talking about? You told the people the content is there, the place you represented. The question is, why are you elected? That's why it is.
Are you following me in the first place to know why the people voted for me?
Yes,
you got a platform.
Senator, please let me finish. You got 1 minute to finish.
You don't come in insulting me and expect me to give you the time to continue to.
You don't respond to your questions, Senator. You see, I'm a different person from all the people you've been meeting.
The great number is young.
Okay? I am contributing financially to the country that you love, that I love.
No, Gibson, I don't agree with that one. Gibson, the guy does not love Liberia. If you represent a place and the place there, that's not how you love a place. If I love my wife, I will sit down there and she's starving. No, the man does not love Liberia. He does not love Sinoe County. That's why he said the place is dead.
I have a 24-hour radio station. I have 2 pharmacies, big pharmacies. I have 1 entertainment center with wholesale drinks. I have 1 grocery store, big grocery store. I have more than 30 employees. None of them is making your $60 you're talking about.
Imagine the man just push you in right there. How you can embarrass yourself like that? You're starving your office, you paying the man $60. And the man who is not the lawmaker is not paying people $60.
So that's how much I'm contributing to the country.
And everything I hear you talking, it is your private venture.
But the man is a private citizen. What do you want the man to do? What kind of guy is this? Why is that guy embarrassing us? The man is a private citizen, so he wants you to go and do government thing when he's a private citizen? What kind of nonsense is that?
Everything I hear you talking, it is your personal profit. Now,
the man employed 30%, you say a personal profit? 30 staff working for the man. And you get it, you're not paying them $60 like you're doing to your staff. And you say you're personal?
But that's what I'm asking.
Let me finish, then you come after me. So now that I've told you what I am doing in Liberia, let me come back to what you are doing in Sinoe. First of all, I don't think you care about the Liberian, the common Liberian people.
Thank you. Thank you.
The question Senator IQ is serves the very basic of the government concern for the people at the bottom of the ladder. If the government cannot take care of the officials of government, senators, representatives, if they cannot take care of them to do their job, then you think about how much attention the government is giving to the poor people that you are thinking about. You cannot even say whether the government have not paid 2 months or they have paid 2 months, because that speaks to the very core of the government attention to the poor people. Now you talk about development. You have one is oversight, another one is lawmaking, and the other one is representation. Have you written any law at all?
Now look at you. Can you imagine?
I'm asking you a question. Yes or no?
Let me ask you. First of all, you see some of you.
Have you
This
written
is so
any law,
sad
sir?
for
It's
our
a simple
country.
question.
Allow the senator to answer.
So imagine a lawmaker was asked, have you made any law? And the man can answer yes. Why are you in that building, Crayton Duncan? Why are you in that building? Listen to the man reply.
Sir Gibson, please.
This is very sad for our country. Now you're addressing me as a senator. And because you have a platform that I agree to come and sit down on, and you overlook the importance of me being on your show, and you talk to me as if to say that the challenges that I encounter on a day-to-day basis, you are encountering it. The people that I see and look into their eyes every day and see that.
The question is fundamentally simple. Have you written any law, sir? That what you saying? All that thing you're talking, it's just distraction, my man.
Suffering. Now look at you. If I answer it, then I'm an ABC student.
You are. You just define who you are. If you can tell us what law, what bill you sponsor, you are ABC student in the Capitol building through a democratic accident. That's why it is.
You don't come on this show to give me ABC questions to answer them. If I have
written, why didn't you answer the ABC question? What that means is it's simple. It's not hard. Why didn't you answer a question that is ABCs? Why didn't you answer it? Because you have no law to your history. As a representative for 6 years, you sponsor no bill. As a senator up to now, you are sponsored. So you say, oh, that ABC, but you can't answer the ABC question.
And then law. If I tell you, say yes, I have written. What is the benefit to you now? Do you first of all you don't even know it?
Wow! No, imagine that. This Sinoe County is done for the next 9 years. If the people of Sinoe County they don't stand up to remove this man, we are done for the next 9 years because the man has no clue. I was so embarrassed while I watched this show. I said, me, that's how you put the esoteric, the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors. The man who represents my county, he is sounding like this, and the people are embarrassing him. You know what that means? You are embarrassing the entire Sinoe County because he represents us. Wow. This is alarming.
Wow, that question
how can it benefit?
All right, man. I mean, let's start with the embarrassment of Crayton Duncan. That I can continue with that. So Patrick, let me get the audience reaction here. The people are following and they are commenting. Let me see what they are saying. So what the people of Sinoe County they are saying about the inept man we have in the Capitol building who does not know, the importance of knowing the statistic, the number of people in the place that he represents. Patrick, is there a way you can stand out a little bit more? You are all the way down. All right. Let's put some of the comments and what the people are saying. All right. So we have Ortega. God knows how to expose a particular issue. And as the God of time, he knows when to do so. But it is left with us to acknowledge the importance of the messages revealed and how we implement the instruction thereto is the issue. The issue of Sinoe ban in Dare County is an open secret known to leaders of Sinoe County, eminent citizens, ordinary people, and others alike for a very long time. Many of our leaders, past and present, take advantage of the situation to perpetuate themselves in power. All right, that's Oteka's view there. Let's see here. Aloysius laugh here. Let's see the next person. Sinoe is dead, and that's the living truth. We need to come together and put aside our hate, anger, differences, and work together as a people from Sinoe to help reduce the county, to rescue the county from rot. Okay, our neighbors, Grand Jita, Maryland, and other places are doing better than us. Okay, you know why they are doing better? Because they have the leaders that care for them, are doing something. Your leader is not doing anything. Now, what it means, so you can come together all you want. When your guy in the Capitol building, he can't say anything since 2001 he got there, and they saying $200,000 going to Sinoe County. He's not proposing for that amount to be increased. You know that you have terrible leader in the Capitol building. So you can come together all you want, brother. Okay, I'm here listening. Let me see. This girl is pointing out a great lecture on this platform. Yeah, that's why I brought her. A leader is a reflection of the desire of the people's heart. So true. All right. I don't know what it's always the case though, because in a democracy, people that give us democracy, Plato and Aristotle, they say in order to introduce a democracy in the environment, the people must be properly educated. So if you have a people in a community where Crayton Duncan can build warehouses and no teachers, I mean, how informed are they to make that major decision? You know, I'm following from New Jersey, Georgia, Green. Okay, thank you, buddy. Crayton Duncan served the county when he was representative and continued to serve. So how can he attribute the county failure to others leaders? Yeah, that's why they do. They take attention from themselves. He doesn't want to take responsibility. So that's the man. They put, blame on other people. That's how the failed leaders do. They blame other people. All right. Our people will regret what they voted for Duncan. I mean, somehow we are not. I mean, I shouldn't say we are not. I'm a seer because the elders, they give me the eyes to see. I saw the future. I said the guys are taking time bomb. If you put a guy there, you regret it, and we are seeing exactly that. Wow, this girl is great. Thanks for asking him. Discrimination should start. I mean, see, my sister, y'all go with this pseudo peace, reconciliation. Y'all go with it. For me, I know where I'm from. Democracy is the majority rule. You want to side with the American Liberian that suppress your people for 133 years? That's your right, my sister. It's fine. All right. I'm not discrimination. I'm not discriminating. I'm repeating historical facts. And you said discrimination. I did not tell Crayton Duncan ancestor to oppress the Myers-Manneh people. No, I did not tell you that. They took upon themselves after they were oppressed and suppressed and made into slave in the United States. When they went by, when they decided to repeat the same policy on their own people. So I'm just repeating historical facts. I'm not preaching discrimination. If you don't want me to say it, don't create the history for yourself. Don't do it if you don't want the outside your opponent to say it. I don't believe in this polishing and trying to make people to feel good. I don't believe in that philosophy. You know, I'm not a Republican, but I like what the Secretary General, the Secretary of War said a few times. You got to look at things in context. The man was talking to his soldiers, and you know what he said? You are warriors. Your job is to kill and destroy and to be killed yourself. So don't come here and bring civilian thing here. That man exercise you are on here, what you are doing, if masculine is not for, gender equality. No, it's for war. And that's what I believe in. When somebody is doing it wrong, you're gonna bring their pacifism and say, oh, you know what? We want one people, but the man is not treating you. When they were treating you, they forget about you, right? At the time, they forget about peace, they forgot unity when they were suppressing the majority. And you brought a man back to come lead you. See what the man is telling you now, Mazina? You are dead. That's what he's telling you. So you continue to preach pseudo unity. You go ahead. I'm not here to preach pseudo unity here. I will tell the oppressor the truth. Crayton Duncan is your oppressor. When a man ancestor can oppress you for 133 years, and the man is not economically oppressing you, and looting your resources and taking 12% carrying company to Sino, and you will turn around and tell you now, you know what? The rules in Sino County, they are all molly. Okay, why did you carry the company in the county and you get 12% and nothing coming to the people? You and the white people, you're sharing it, they get 80%, you get 20%. And you don't want me to say that, say the truth? That has been the policy of the American Liberians from the 133 years they've been leading the country. So you'll go ahead with a pseudo P. Duncan is selfish and wicked. The man is terrible. I don't know whether wicked is the right word. They'll go on. Building houses everywhere. Does it impact the life of the... No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Father, please go take over. I will support you to save Sinoe County. Mazina, thank you for declaring that public. I will keep this statement. Yeah, I'll keep it. It's on fire. You will be consistent. I'm here watching. Okay. So I'm just going to get you involved. I'm getting your comment. Watching from Morovia. Okay, thank you for watching. The Godchild, Cooley. Did the senator say Sinoe County has a population of 7 to 80? That's why he said the man has no clue the number of people in your county. He doesn't. He does not have any clue. All right. So, guys, these are your comments. Let us transition to the next thing here, Patrick. Unless you have something to say about the failure of Crayton Duncan, go ahead.
So let's go on. Let's proceed. I mean, we can take the whole day talking about it, but let's go to the next topic.
Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about, Patrick. Now we are getting the B1 out of the way. You know, we have two organizations that are Sino-based, Sapo oriented. All right. And the organization, they said they are doing something in Liberia. So our former president, Francis Clark Myers, her signature project was to build a 13-room hospital in Sinoe County for our people. Now, she left office, and I'm not seeing the structure. As the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, we have to speak to these things. And Patrick, you did a great job to have activated our team in Liberia to go to Peloquin, to see the progress, to see what is going on in Peloquin. Okay? So we'll talk about that first, and then we'll go to SADAA. I mean, the chair lady from Iowa is crying right now. What is going on within our community? Let's bring USAA first. So we say hope lost. Sapo Hospital project left in limbo. Patrick, before the video, I don't know what I have the video, but Patrick, what is your view first? Maybe we'll play the video later. But what do you make of the whole signature project of Francis Clark Myers? What does it say about her legacy? As a matter of fact, let us now single out Francis Clark Myers. We say Myers-Manneh administration.
I think the president had a great vision. I mean, it was a thought to have that project completed, dedicated, and turned over, if operationalized before leaving office. She did everything she could do to get that thing going, but again, Liberia is Liberia. This is where we are. And, you know, things are happening the way you expect it sometimes. But let's get our viewers, our public, our followers, an insight as to what we'll be talking about in a few minutes.
Okay. So are you done, Patrick? You're on mute.
Let's get some insight first.
With the video, right? What you mean?
Yeah, play a video first and let them know what we're talking about here.
Okay, all right, let's see what I can get a video in here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let me get a video out there. Also, I'll make sure I get it right one or the Sunday one. All right, let's see. Let me do it this way. So, Patrick, what we'll do, let's go for a quick commercial break. Let me add a video to the studio here. And yeah, we'll be right back. Guys, don't go away. We want to talk about these two important things here about SADAA, USAA, and something else. So don't go away. Let me get some music here for us.
aucun bien pour le pays. Après, vas-y. Oh là, Blossowi, mon nom Blossowi, tiens, un lien pour le moins. On belle moins pour. Bien maquillé, c'est nous. So, il y a des mots que encore petit pas de Blossowi, t'es yagé. Blossowi, t'es yagé. Y'en des vuillons, on le t'es yagé. Amon bayan moins pour. Every zone, one eye, c'est belle nous. Every one eye, c'est belle nous. Quel amant. Welcome to Royal Day. Vegas and this I go where. You know where this I mother. In a bad radio. Bomba get over. Vas-y. We are bon wo. Who want to get for them so doing way. Who want your hand I am so doing way. He cannot in a second. Who let no know you from there. Il est à ISO, ma. One block so you know I'm so doing way. That's the way. You might get there. Pound way. That is say yadao. Can you press on your love with nage? That the press, my area da. You blata de sola blanche well. You no de blanche. Can you need a way of love now? People put more than right. Pension tell them on radio. Nobody number well. Can you honor your love now? Pay all on my area day. Ah, pay commanda. Wadao. Quel les jumeaux, mon papa m'a aidé. Papa qui est à d'accès au dos paignon. En haut, l'eau est à étoile, le pas mon ablé away. Mon désabao, ton dit pour mon camble, mon pan, où les loups yébé. Voyez, ni ta joie, le pas. Ah oh, je savais, il l'a oué blanc, tu vois. Je peux tirer des vaches les blancs. Oui, à ta pas, puis un man pour mon frigo. Ah, il dit Stéphane, ma gueule, tu y vas. You my problem, mon bon, où les loups yébé. Katuzo molo ya yaiwa katuzo tewe eji a edeo eyele no bawe o e ma ka gba mo je wade ule te adane te ta wibe o lo bobi apa lu pe mo e ma ka ka o bi aje ba tole amora mo won lu eji o yebe amora di na gbablo yan ka ko we o bobi lu o you ma gbe mu e bolu ade mi yo play away you bla play o bla je o ile pour les mois coudés, t'as dit, il a un qui est non pour tu vas le moins faire nous. Pas plus à la haut, mais on peut gagner le yaka. So, il y a quelque part de mon clément. Il est à la place où il était en taille, il fait à moi, mon autre clément. Il y a le y'a la haine à faire pour bon. Ah, c'est au maquis corridor, hein. Il m'a crié des bon, m'a volé l'eau. Ça y a pas dit, ça joue dans, ça vous voit qu'une mort, il y a eu. Ah, arrangé par Anthony les pros. Y'a pas de si, ah, j'ai qu'un asmi. Y'a que modèle de la son. Y'a m'a crié des bons, ouais, le loup, y'a des. Ah, mon petit modèle de mota choco, hein. Nikazo, mon yériada. Ablo, y'a des bons, mon cogne, en haut. Y'a non de peine, nickel, y'a blanc, wena. Ah, kezo. Fais basé. Aïe, c'est au diabo. Bloodjet. Calme, ouais, il y a des blocs. Il n'est pas fait. Puis le bloc, il y a des blocs. Aucun bilou. Il est. Tout japonais. Fais passer mon yériada. Camion. On a un zone de potes de yoba. En tellement à nous, tu as des wa. Ou un bloc, ça y a des montées mandées. Ou un an de blocs, des montées mandées. Il est. Le soleil à la montée yo. Et fais passer, n'y en pas. Tiens, mon. Quand nous sommes loyers. Pérola. Il cannot be shaken. Ula kama be de moy pe o. Zara no tu hablo ya kai. Ya yo mami ya lo we hablo we nage. Les tous ont été pour la loi. Ah, les tous sont pas lu play. Pas wa des ao, mal pas o. Yo ma gele ba we lu.
All right, guys, thanks for your patience and welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, Exoteric here. So we want to deal with the Sapo projects of the Sapo organizations here in the U.S. All right, so we want to do USAA first. Hopefully, the other video that we're trying to publish, when it's a little long, it takes a while to upload. Okay, good. It's on Facebook here now on my page. So from there, I can share it from there. The second one. All right, so let's do this first. Let's do the USAA video first, the project video. All right, let's see. We send our reporters over there to at least so the people can have a view of what is going on, the progress or the non-progress of the project. So let's see. Let me get to the video here. All right, let me get to the video file here, right here. And we're gonna play the first one. Hopefully it will be good.
Okay, Patrick Bolu, the last time I told you that I'm going to Pelican. If I do get a Pelican, I will do everything humanly possible to send you the video clip of the foundation that the people talk about in Pelican for the Pelican Clinic. As you can see, this is foundation. As you can see, I think you're seeing the steel raw. This is the foundation. This is what the people did. This is what the people did. As you can see, this is what the engineer did. This is work. This is work. I'm drilling you through. Just be watching the video and then you will know. I think you see how the people plant this. They plant the steel raw. This is how they planted the steel raw. You can see. This is how the people planted the steel raw. So I don't want for somebody to come from here and say, oh, Pelican people has a problem. Just be watching the video and then you will see. There's the video. This is the whole foundation. So nobody should tell you that the building, they are doing well. They are doing this, they are doing that. The foundation. I'm currently in Pelican. I entered Pelican last night by 6. So just see. This is the first grade that was constructed by Giblo Logging Company in Sincon Pelican.
All right, guys, there you have it. There you have it. That's two videos for Ali. You have a gist of it, of what is going on. So this is the project during the second term of Madam Francois Myers. She told us she want to make sure we got a 13-bedroom hospital in Sincon, Sinoe County. But after a second term, the project is nowhere to be found. It didn't even leave foundation level. And we are talking about $30,000 plus sent to Liberia for that project. The question is, what did it do with the money? What went wrong? What happened under the Myers-Manneh administration? Why our project did not even leave the ground? Why? We paid our money. We did what we could as members of the organization and gave it to the leaders. And the leaders will lead power without what we want or what they told us they want to do. They didn't. I mean, we don't expect, at least I personally did not expect Madam Myers to complete the project, but at least it should leave ground level. We cannot send over 30,000 over there and we want to get grass. We want to get bushes all over the place. And no, the building did not leave foundation level. What is it that we are doing? At this point, should we allow the Myers-Manneh administration to go scot-free for this? Or they should be held accountable? Well, if you ask me, they should be held accountable. What went wrong? They have to explain to us why our money did not get the result, or what we didn't get the result of the money that we spent. What did they do? Some sort of convincing explanation has to be given here. We cannot continue to kick the can down the road. Why is it that the Myers-Manneh administration did not get the job done, and now Mr. Manneh is going to do the job? Why? Why should we trust Mr. Manneh right now? When him and his boss, they could not give us, they cannot even take the building from the ground. Why? Why should we trust him now that he gave us the pledge that he's going to unite the people in the first place and the other things that he wants to do? We need an explanation to why the building was left. I mean, at least let's reach roof level. We did not even reach roof level. We didn't even reach foundation level. Why? Why did Myers and Mr. Manneh did not even take our building off the floor, off the ground, and they left it there? I think when you ask me, the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, a special inquiry, a team should be, I will call it tribunal. It should be settled so we can call these leaders to explain to us. Okay, our over $30,000 was sent to Liberia. What happened? If you don't do our job, where is our money? An explanation should be given. Because why now, if these two leaders were empowered, they let up for, I mean, in the case of Madam Myers, from the chapter level up to the national level, that were 10 years. But at the national, they left for 4 years, I think, or 6 years, if I'm not in the marginal error. But I think it's 4. Because I think it was two years per term at a time. Now the man who was the second to Madam Francisca Myers now is in charge. When they can't take our building from foundation level, why should we trust Mr. Manneh right now? Why? Why should we give our money to him? I think these are legitimate questions to ask. What is it that they did then that he is coming to do different? What is it that, what is the new formula here? He was the second person. He was always in the decision-making room with Francisca Myers. They were the two people. When everybody else leaves the room, the two of them, they are in the room. Why should we trust Mr. Manneh now with our money? What did they do with our? We need an explanation. The spokesperson of the elders and the ancestor needs some sort of explanation. Did they give the money to the wrong people? What I mean, did they hire the wrong company? I mean, we want to know more details about that whole thing. I still want more information. Now let's switch gear to SADAA. Let's go to SADAA here. Sapo Development Organization. At least SADAA is better. I can say that for sure. Their building is off the ground. It's just that some members are raising alarm over the money that was sent to Liberia. Their project director, country director was here the other day, and he said, "Oh, the people, the gentleman in America that is making noise, he doesn't know what is going on." But another person is coming now and also speaking on the same project. So the people say, "Well, there is smoke, there is fire." Okay, so we have to probe this more. All right, let's share the video of SADAA's project. Again, I give the guys pat on the back. I leave the building is off. The guys sing over here. They're still doing. But the USAA, it was totally abandoned. The foundation did not leave the ground. I think I'm about to move to SADAA now. Because SADAA is doing so. They're taking the ball. I mean, USAA, they're not doing anything. They're not taking the project off the ground. I can become a member of SADAA now. You know why you're sending the application. SADAA, you're sending the application because your building is better than Francisca Myers' own. Dave Cooley, your project is better than Francisca Myers. Mr. Manneh, you're sending the application. I'll make a decision whether I should fill it in or not. But you're sending it to me. But we have to solve the noise that coming through with the money business over your own project. So let's play the video from one of the powerful ladies Iowa, the chair lady. They play the video here. Patrick, let me bring Patrick back here. Patrick.
Yeah, sorry, man. The internet got disrupted.
It's okay. That's fine. Yeah, but I was just about to switch to the next program. No, go ahead. Go get last. I was just about to switch, but go ahead with the USAA.
Yeah, so that project, the 13-bed hospital project is Syncom. You know, the Syncom people in the USAA, they constitute they constitute a good number of support base. Yeah, I think they may be the largest in number to the population, to the contribution also to they are very committed to the contributions. And I understand in fact the Syncom people are the backbone, you know, of the USAA and other organizations. So the president, based on their support to her, you know, their commitment to her, to administration, thought to leave a project, you know, that they can look at as a legacy for administration. So she initiated the project. The technical work was done. The board reviewed the papers. The board reviewed the funding procedure and everything. And the board gave the go ahead. And the project was cost, I think, it still stands at $127,000 or more. Yeah, around $127,000 or more. Yeah, or less than that. So the project was going to be done in phases. Right? You do phase 1, you get paid for it. Phase 2, you get paid for it. Phase 3, you get paid for it until the project is finished, dedicated, and your last payment is done. That was the arrangement as I understand.
Patrick, are you there?
Yeah, as I understand. So yeah, so that was that's my own understanding. So the first amount that was dispatched to Monrovia, allowed to the contractor directly or through the office, the USAA office, was $30,000. The $30,000 was sent, was disbursed to the contractor. What happened? What did not happen? The project, the foundation did not go well in the first place. In our next edition, I will send you audios. I will send you audios of all the investigations that I did, all the people that I talked to on the ground, the town people, the contractor himself, the engineer, everybody that I talked to. I will send you the audio so that you can hear from them. Yeah, I'm sorry that it didn't cross my mind. So, first of all, the people notice. The young people that I talked to, the youth chairman, the project monitor, the town, the city mayor, the rest of them. One thing they noticed was that their first contention, the project, they gave their resources, their energy, their time, their manpower, but the foundation that was done, the foundation wasn't guaranteed. And the first thing they did, they say it wasn't guaranteed. The foundation it's not guaranteed. So 13-bed hospital is something that will be standing. And every house that is guaranteed, its guarantee comes from the foundation.
Right.
So normally when you are producing bricks to build a house, the minimum you can take to provide.
While you're just to get a view another little bit of the video, let me play this one. Let's see.
To tell you that the people left the area ever since, I think you can see in the grass. I think you see in the grass. You see in the grass to tell you that they left the place ever since they left the foundation.
Let's see. That's not the one I want. That's another one. Let me play the other one. Yeah, let me play this one. That's not the one I want to let this one video. Okay, let me go to video. Two of them. Let me do this one and see. Maybe
Okay, Patrick Bolu, the last one I told you that I'm going to.
I think I played this one, but Patrick, go ahead. Go ahead. I posted the thing, I uploaded the thing, downloaded the same thing twice. Take yourself on mute, please. You're on mute.
The young people in the town, considering their safety, their well-being, and the number of years, it would take. So they say no, they don't want it. I mean, they don't want that kind of foundation. So at the first contention. So when I was raising the issue in the people chat room, someone bringing me as trying to say something that I had no idea about. So then I had to ask a friend and Oliver Simmons, I have to ask him to go on the ground for me, to bring me the video evidence of what I was talking about. So there was a video evidence he produced there. He brought it, and I put it in the chat room. So the thing here is, the failure, I don't know where it comes from. I cannot point to exactly where the failure may have come from, but I cannot blame it on the USAA. I can't, because I think it can be blamed on trust issue. Yes, when you send money to me here in Liberia to pay your house, and you tell me I will come to an understanding, Patrick, please do the foundation first. And this is the amount the foundation will cost. I must make sure the foundation is done and send a report to you. Based on a report of the foundation, you will be impressed to say, okay, yes, the foundation, I think I agree with you. So that's another thing. So to blame it on the USAA or the leadership as a failure, maybe I can say 100%.
Why not? Why you can blame the leadership? Why you can blame the leadership?
Why I can't blame the leadership? I think due diligence was done somehow. One, the project for all it got go intent it got go intent. And then
it's not about intent here, it's about the product. We are talking about the product, we're not talking about intent.
Yeah. So in the first place, you are not on the ground, all of you, right? You depend on people you trust. People you trust, you build your confidence in, and the people you depend on to initiate a project. For instance, I remember, I think it was a 2023 convention, 2024, 2022, 2023 convention. There was a PowerPoint. Of course, there was a PowerPoint display by the financial team, the technical team, and everybody, showing something on the screen, as I follow that time, as to what the project was. So, for the money to have been sent to the team on the ground, and they did not do anything about the project. Up to now, nobody talks about it. You don't hear anything about it. I mean, I think we should blame our level of corruption in this country, our level of dishonesty in this country, our level of our level of insincerity in this country. I think it should be blamed on the Liberian system and not on the USAA. No, I don't want to agree with that other section.
Okay, Patrick, thank you. But I think even though it's not a military, but whatever the unit does, the commander takes the responsibility. That project was under the watch of Francis Clark Myers, whether she on the ground or not. She takes responsibility. As a matter of fact, the two leaders, the two people right here, they can't escape that. No, you can't put it on the system in Liberia. They knew the system in Liberia and they decided to undertake a project. And not in the area where they got rules to, they took it all the way to the remote area, which, I mean, when you talk about intention at that point, it's a good intent, but was it realistic? All right. And that's the thing. And Patrick, there is the trend I'm seeing, right? When it comes to undertaking project in other Sapo areas, it happens, it comes to fruition. But when it comes to the single side, there's some kind of hiccup can come in the way and some kind of thing can do. I mean, what is going on here? Why? The people, the regular said, I got the majority. All right. They always are the short end of the bargain. All right. Well, right now, a single man is in power. Let's see. Because he was the second man in command to Francis Clark Myers. And they failed the people. They failed. They could not even take the project from foundation. The vice president could not, activate the people from his town to say, you know what? The failure of the project will reflect on me. You guys got to do something. And the organization is doing something good for us. They did not motivate the people. I don't know what other day and the people did not listen. But I think the vice president should have done something and say, you know what? My legacy is at stake here. I need the town people. I need the elders to galvanize and make sure that their project is taken care of. But now, that did not happen. That did not. Our money gone. Nobody will be held accountable. If you give me a chance, I think I'm about to prepare a lawsuit, Patrick. This thing will not go free. We can't take Green Studio to court. And we don't take Francis Clark Myers and Mr. Manneh to court as well for our money. They got to go to court. If you don't account, they don't give me an explanation.
So who are you suing? The contractor or the administration?
I'm suing the administration. What I'm doing with a contractor. The guys are
Oh,
the
no,
ones that
no. You not be right.
Hold on now, Patrick. They hired the contractors. They gave the contract because you have to understand there was a billing that went on. There was a billing process. And all the companies that came, they decided to choose that particular company. So again, we can't go to a company and leave them. No, they are the ones that made a decision. So when they go to court, they can explain and say, oh, you know what, we took the wrong company. But the idea, they got to go to court. Green Coach, you can't go to court and they won't be going around here free. But Patrick, if you have something else, go ahead, or else let's go to the SADAA project.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, let's get to the SADAA project here quickly. SADAA. I don't know why all the Sapo team they get some problem. I don't know why. I don't know why. But let's come to SADAA here. Oh, sorry, there was a typo over there. So the word is one word. For natural smoke clouds, SADAA's Liberia project. Okay, that's what their memo is saying. It's not me that's saying this. So let's bring the picture down and bring the chair lady of the Iowa chapter crying over what is going on. She's speaking the original language. So we will interpret it later after she speaks. All right? Stay tuned, guys. Let's see. Let me go this way and see how I can play for my page here. My mouse is acting out a little bit. Let's see.
Facebook. There are Buanda. I'm on the body. They can't near cow day near. So,
part of the first thing she said over there, guys are listening. The building is a public project, but the woman put the building on Facebook and they said, "Why did you put the building on Facebook? It's not a secret project. So why are you stopping her from putting it out to the public for us to see the progress that is being made?" But let's listen to her.
Oh, because last year we apple.
They want the last money, so they say, oh, they shouldn't put the building on the internet. They shouldn't put it on Facebook because they want the last money. Listen to her. She asking a fundamental question. How long y'all will build 1 billion now? Now say all the thousands of dollars and no cement in the building. The bathroom, they look like, human beings don't fit in there, all those things. They'll listen to her.
Yeah, so the Chuason or Amun Kanye. I was here and what yet to what
2 months ago, you say you face the building, you can't still face it. That you are not seeing what is going on, know what is going on in Monrovia?
I blame you let you work. Well, rather than pay a pie, no more.
So the woman who got children in Monrovia as well, that we can pay their transportation and go see, they tell us, they give us information.
Okay. I don't know both Facebook, Kumpo. Kayon boarding your car, and boarding your car.
Why? They want to why you keep fooling us. You keep fooling us. You're fooling us. We can't take the anymore.
Well, it has in our Siale, on you way. They buran ye way.
Yeah, they have to send the remaining $40,000 before the building will be completed.
40,000 Burai way. Why my abyss are tie way? Buses in it, Diba. Buse Camo Diba.
There's no sanitary in the house, no toilet or camo in the building.
Almost said no way. Where as an alley. About Facebook. I'm choosing Buapene.
How is it that you don't put no toilet, no plaster in the building, no toilet, nothing, and you say you want to put paint, you will start painting the building? All right, that what the woman recent concern here. Listen. That how the buildings of it. No, you are not put window in the building. I mean, nothing. No tiles in the building. The toilet. Yes, I'll play the building itself. The building video that the woman put out for which they are complaining.
You don't put Facebook. I want to my rapper Bura Facebook one. Kabuani apple penny.
Kabuani apple penny. How is supposed to be your put on it? They got to be of completion. The painting of the building is the last stage.
That way, they said in the bar. Oh, 40,000 apple. It I hit it. They could.
You want the last $40,000 while you're heating, you're smoking, Dave Cooley, the president, you're trying to make a man to send the money so you can eat it again. No, you're not eating money now. What will more say?
I bet Dave Cooley want it. Well, I did and you want to boy. I that boy, I pour on side. They will read. I don't say.
So the man say your food, the woman say your food, the man for. I pour boy, I food on the side. Your food, the man first. And now this time around we be at Dave Cooley. Now Dave Cooley is worse now. You will not eat all of $40,000.
Just say, Akla. The bar sa concern.
Your food, the man first. The man send a bunch of money, all the money now, all what they play, it can be accounted for. Then you want to food the man for the last $40,000. You will account for the first money first. I want to on here.
I can't on the daily. They didn't want to look last week the class at it. They are more people there class eh. The other marching and they say I cheer. They can boot your identity.
You guys don't want to change anything. The building is still the same, but you are requesting for the last $40,000. The $40,000 is the last money for finishing. So we in Iowa, Dave Cooley is with us here. We will tell Dave Cooley not to send that $40,000 because you got to account for it. Why the building has not reached completion? After we finish sending, 80 or 90% of the money already.
Then there more than when do I then when Bura away, it's your poor fair boko, and that's your poor fair boko. Why I give you Apollo almost secret bua. Then you are a fair boko.
The one asking the society building, that secret building. No, it's not a secret, it's a public building. So why y'all don't want people to put it on Facebook? Secret society that buying Apple. That the play the devil can go to play with building? No, it's not the devil place we're going here. A public building where everybody. So why we can put it outside?
Bulapwa. So you feel Bokumba. You are real.
No, that money will still be building. Why we can put it on Facebook? All right, Pastor, that's a little bit of the lady. Let's talk about this her righteous anger. You know, I think she on point here. She up to something. Pastor, what you make as a matter of fact, who is the lady?
Yeah, I think she's called Mariah Cleon. She's in Iowa. She's a cheerleader for SADAA there. You know, and I think her concerns are genuine. They are germane. And look, you see, the first concern I've always raised. If you go to the Sapo lane, if you go to Drazon, Sincon, Python, Kabade, Wedger, Mopo, those places are in extreme deficit. I mean, when it comes to infrastructure, you don't find one technical school in any of those towns.
Patrick, I want you to do. Let's play the last video, then we can do the analysis, and then we'll call it a day.
All right. Okay. All right.
Let me play the last video for us. Stop that, and I'll start this one. So the building, they don't want a woman to pull out. Why not? Why do you put the building out? Let me see it from the angle. Okay, let's play it now. The thing will look good.
I know. So you know, when I dressing, I used to dressing it all the time. You know, the whole time. But you didn't recall it, you don't talk it, you tell the person, oh, they want to feel with it. I hide looking at you.
The SADAA is done, as you can see. This is SADAA of the building. All these are done, complete there.
All right, probably that's a little bit of the video there. It's on my Facebook page. Whoever wants to watch it, they can watch the whole thing there. Yeah. But that's the video there. But go ahead. You are in flight with your speech, and I interrupted you.
Yeah. So my first issue is you can find one technical college or technical school in the Sapo land. In fact, the Sapo land constitutes, one of the largest land areas in our whole county. But you only have one high school there. One high school. That high school is in Johnson. Then you come in Myers-Manneh County to put a building down for $186,000 in Myers-Manneh County. How does a building in Myers-Manneh County benefit the Sapo people? Even though you call it event center. That was the first issue I have. But nobody listening.
Yeah, but maybe first of all, where you want them to build that building? If you were to recommend, where you want to build?
That building could be put in Pinetown, it could be put in Bubadi, it could be put in
what benefit would that be to the people?
What benefit? What? Enormous economic benefit, enormous infrastructure benefit, enormous.
I mean, it just written the land. What economic benefit they bring to the people if you build it?
So you want to tell me the Sapo people will meet every year? The Sapo people meet every year to go to come America. It didn't happen for Sapo men to go to come America and go to meeting in Drazon or Panita. You think it hard for people to come from Monrovia here? Some people to come from Monrovia here. To go to Bilokui for meeting on their cause. The point I'm making here is that development should be prioritized back home than Monserrado or any other county. You see, that's the point I'm making. And whether or not it will be benefit.
Go ahead.
Whether it has a benefit now or not, there will be a benefit in the future. Because what? There is hope for the future. There is hope that something will happen, something will improve in the future. So we can't keep saying, well, the place is not populated, the place has no population, this and that, so we can't put things there. No, things will improve in the future. That's the first problem. Now the second thing is Sheba raised the issue first. He became a watchdog here. And I must commend Sheba. Now his advocacy is not when it is his interest. When it is wrong, it is wrong. The first issue Sheba raised was the bar. He raised the issue about the bar rooms. Bar rooms very tight. They can't contain human being, all of that. Well, they say they will correct it. But the issue is 100 and 26,000 plus has been sent, remaining $40,000 bonus, to make it 186,000. Still yet people still complaining. People still having issues. The project, they either call him the chief engineer or the chief consultant on the project. The last time he resigned. What caused the resignation? He has not given any detail yet. But what can we suggest? That a project was ongoing, he has not finished, and then resignation, it came about. So I think there are germane issues Ms. Chelele is raising, especially when she talk about pushing cartoon to contribute. In the second video, you hear it. She said in America, they are the ones, the women are the ones who are the contributors to projects, because all their money that they put in the project, all the money they work for, they want to use to contribute. So I think there's a need that the SADAA, put more pressure, that they put pressure on their team, on their home office, to make sure that the project is getting a real facelift, or a real finishing touch.
Patrick, I mean, again, I don't know the specifics on the project because I'm not part of I'm not part of SADAA. But first of all, I should congratulate the members of SADAA for the project. I mean, I think I can see something visibly. What are whatever issue they have on the inside? In the case of the USAA, the foundation is buried. It didn't even leave the ground. So
oh really?
Oh yes. So I mean, the video I just played. I mean, did you see the SADAA one? SADAA one.
No, I didn't got something. I didn't got something to show.
Yeah. So I think SADAA is making some progress, right? And I don't agree with you that, I mean, necessarily the project should be built in Pinetown or in Kabade or in Singom. I mean, I think the way the guys thinking about it, which I think I agree with the idea, is because they see this as an economic means, right? As a way of generating resources. So if the project, the building is built in Kabade, for example, or in Singom, what is the probability of our people paying for that building, when they have a program? So the guys building in, I think it might give you whatever the building, because the proximity to Monterado County, the population, when people are having, because the building, it looks good. If they make it, finish it, and it looks good, because once something is nice, no matter where it is, people will come there, So the guys want the aesthetic is good. So right where it is right now, when they make it fine, it's beautiful, people will go there to have events, So that's I should thank them. But the concern that the chair lady of Iowa is raising is legitimate. First of all, why the secrecy around the building? Why they don't want the building to be published? Why they don't want it to be put on Facebook? Why are they hiding? Why is it that? Because I think what I'm hearing from for the $40,000 that the guys are requesting for is the finish when they're doing the finishing touches. Then they get sent the $40,000. But you are sent at least 90% of the money. And then the building, the toilets in the building, they are not being fixed yet. Everything is still, I mean, and why? I think they want somebody to has a point. Why they make the toilet so tiny like that? Why? I mean, that massive building to build something that, I mean, for men, for us, we can maneuver easily, right? But for the ladies, I mean, it's so tight. It's tight. So why they did that? It just, something is wrong with the construction of the bathroom. But overall, I think the building looks good. It's a big building. Yes, whatever the money issue, I don't want to speak to corruption and all of that. I don't have further details on that, so I can't opine on that. But I think whatever little glitches they have an edge over USA on the one. They beat Francis Clamayo, they beat Manneh on this one. Okay, Dave Kudine, they beat Francis Clamayo on this one. I mean, and now the credit doesn't go to Gringo Didio for show. That Otaven and Dave Kudi, they're doing a good job, on that one. I give it to them. The building is coming out good. Whereas USAA, my own, I pay all that $30,000 plus, and I can't even see nothing at all. Only the trees and the monkeys there.
No, you see a foundation.
What?
I mean, you got a foundation.
The foundation that's still where I want to see. $30,000. I mean, the tree. I pay for trees, my man. I only pay for trees. So I saw because they told me it was a roof. I mean, the window level. That's what it said. That's what the administration said. Because again, it was in phases, right? So phase 1 is foundation to maybe set it above foundation level, and then phase 2 will take it to roof level. That was the breakdown they did. But this one, they didn't leave foundation level. So, Patrick, like I was saying, right now I'm about to declare my membership to John SADAA. You know, SADAA is showing me something good. You know, whether they will accept me, that's another thing. Because SADAA people, they don't want to see me. They say, I don't want to let confusion. You gotta say the truth, so they say,
yeah, but you can repent. But you can repent, though.
But I didn't commit a sin, so why should I repent? What kind of sin I committed? I wouldn't hold people accountable. The same way I wouldn't Francis Myers and Mr. Manneh accountable for our money right now. That's why they took Gringo G. They didn't like it. But you see, I was built to be fair. I'm giving them the credit for the building because they're doing something good. You know, they did something wrong at the time by taking credit for the USAA building and putting that name on it. They didn't get credit for that one. You know, so if you do it, I will give you the appropriate credit. You can't take your name for USAA project and put your name there because you're making flowers, so you put your name low aqua on the building. It was not meant for it. You know, so that but the building they get credit, they be USAA on the one, USAA, Francis Myers and Myers-Manneh. Those two M's, they got to account for our money. Yeah. But the chair lady, I have to talk to her more. What is happening? You know, I mean, the agreement was when 90% of the money goes in, everything should be finished in the building. It didn't finish. If so, what did they do with the money? I mean, Mr. Pine got to come and explain to us. But I think overall, I guess SADAA, you know, at least 70% credit for the job they are doing so far. You know, that's a good building. It's a massive, big building. Yeah. So I can't put them down because the bathroom is small, you know. There are other, feature on the building that, I've seen the quality, the zinc, I've seen how durable it is, you know, so I should give the brothers credit on this. Otaven, and we'll say congratulations to you, but you got to finish our building. They would have lady crying, I'll allow $40,000 before it goes there. You're gonna make sure you'll fix everything that building before I allow for it. We just say allow for it.
That bro giving God hard time, man.
You say my brother giving God hard time?
Nothing succeed. I mean, look at the USAA foundation. No, every time I look at that foundation, my man, I feel bad. What? Yeah, the country giving God hard time. People take the high-end money, my man. Hard currency. Send it down to do the project. Now you drop, Mago, something away. Oh God.
Yeah, USAA is bad. It's bad. You know, but again, SADAA get a pat on the back for this one. You know, I bring Francis Myers to justice. I bring him Myers-Manneh, the new president, to justice. I will definitely. You know, this one, if you man, I finish our building for sure, then we'll have zero problem. All our windows are not on by now. Why? You know, but I saw the last video. The video I'm watching. If you don't, Isaiah, if you want to see the video, go on my page. I posted it there. You can see the people are still working on the building. You know, so that's a good thing. But let the window go on because our agreement is when our last $40,000 goes there. You know, that means we are doing the painting. But right now, at that level, you can't paint the building. So the woman has a point. You can't paint the building at this point where it is right now, where our Camora is no Camo in the building. He said you want to paint the building. What are you painting?
But the woman is smart too. The woman is smart too.
But hold on, Patrick. The fact that you advancing age, does that mean you don't have sense? No. The people, as a matter of fact, the stages where we are, they went through it before, right? Before they got to that level. They got vast experience, you know. So people you can know, yeah. So let me. If you have closing talk, go ahead, or else I'll just play.
Yes, of course, we can give SADAA some credit for, I mean, starting the project. I mean, I think right now the project, maybe let's put it at 80% or maybe 90%, maybe 90%. Yeah.
So I think my man Alosha is a board member of SADAA. He says SADAA Sean. They want power with you and they want SADAA Sean. SADAA is mighty on this one. I agree with you. We will overcome our differences with the project.
Okay. Yeah. So Alosha, okay, Alosha, thank you. Yeah. So this 1 year we can give it to SADAA, and we can give it to SADAA. SADAA takes big credit on this 1 year.
So Patrick, if you are to school, right? Patrick, if you are to get school, I mean, what school you will get a USA? SADAA 1 or 5 or USA 0? Which one? What school you will get a USA?
So right now for SADAA, I think on a scale of 100, I think SADAA gets 80. SADAA gets 80.
I think that's a fair grade. That's a fair grade.
Yeah. So SADAA gets 80 because I mean we can see something visible, and whether it is what they wanted or not, or at least people will still make there for some time. It was still do something. USAA. USAA. So USAA we can give USAA 20.
Well, for the trees, you giving them 20 for the trees that growing on the foundation?
No, 20 for the foundation now. Yeah. Because I'm sure maybe I'm not an engineer, but I'm sure in engineering perhaps maybe foundation could constitute 20% of the work. I can't be sure. I'm not sure.
I read the stipulation of that contract.
I'm sure foundation may constitute 20% of the work.
Okay.
Is that correct?
I read the stipulation of that contract, and it's supposed to leave that level where it is. It got to be above that level.
Okay.
So I think you're grading for SADAA, which is A or B plus. I will get a B plus, 85 around there. So yeah.
So SADAA is leading USAA. SADAA is leading. What is called margin in terms of lead?
USA 0.
No, man. SADAA leading USA 80 points.
But the one USA got 0, my man. USA get nothing. Yeah. I don't know. So Patrick said, for example, when it's raining, right? If I were in Liberia, I can go to SADAA building and I'll get shelter. I will not get wet. I will go in that USA. I'll go in the foundation to go stay there. No, if it even later, I can take a look. I can take a nap in there, and sleep in there. I'll be fine. But I can go sleep in the foundation, So SADAA get my support on this one, But the chair lady.
Alosha says it is not a foundation, but cornerstone. Alosha calls the USA project.
Oh yeah, but that cornerstone. I don't know what that cornerstone, that corner rock, or that cornerstone raw. Yeah, Patrick is frozen there. Yeah, but guys, all joke aside, I will give a credit to SADAA on this one. The reason, I'm my man Patrick here. Patrick is struggling again. The reason I gave the cheerleading video credit, I've tried to make it part of it. Hey, Patrick. So as I was saying, the reason I gave the Iowa cheerleading credit for which I make this part of the talking point today is because the woman is contributing and she's still on board. My man Samuel Shepard run away. Run away. He said, "You don't want to be a part of the then on Facebook. You're criticizing." But the woman is still on board, and her money is inside, so it makes sense. So to say, put your money where your mouth is. Yes. Patrick, let's give a listen to it, man. Let's have it. They'll call it your day.
Yeah. So indeed, SADAA has something to show. USAA, nothing yet, but it's still.
No, Patrick, take it back. Take it back now. You can't say nothing yet. We have the 23 nurses quarter bill in Sinoe County.
So what I'm saying is 2080. 20. SADAA is giving USAA 80 points. 80 points.
When it comes to the project.
Come on?
I said when it comes to the project.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, when it comes to the project, right now, SADAA is giving USAA 80 points. So the margin 80-20.
Right.
Oh my God, that's bad. But anyway, let's move on. Also about I see something different here. In a startup organization, at least 2 persons are blowing whistle on what is going on with the project. In USAA, we see nothing. Nobody is talking about the project. Nobody is talking about
Patrick, I'm a member. I'm blowing whistle right now. And so that when it comes to whistleblowing, Sinoe County is not a member. He resigned and he said he doesn't want to be part of. So Sinoe County is an outsider. We can't ask Sinoe County there. The woman is now the legitimate person that blowing whistle right now. She's the one that inside. She's an insider. She's the chair lady for one of the chapters. So we can give her. We can the why I pay attention to her. Sinoe County is outsider. He ran away from the organization. He resigned for a position. Why we can't get that man? I'll pay attention to it. But go ahead.
Okay, you're right. But I think as a founding member, I think your voice still counts. He still contributes. He still contributes towards the programs and everything. But I think USAA now, I mean, you need to come to hold the contractor responsible right now, accountable for their money or for their project. Because the last time we spoke, next edition, I will share the audios, the conversation with him, so that we can start to do something about it. But let's move on to the next topic.
All right, Patrick. So thank you, man. Let me answer with my closing thought with SADAA project. Patrick, when you are raised by a good parent, you carry those attributes, those values they instill in you, you take it with them. SADAA was the members of SADAA. I can see SADAA is a child of USAA. All the values they got, we give them those values, So we still get credit because we would raise them. They never had any idea of running an organization or undertaking project. It is because of what they learned from their parents that what they are implementing right now. A lot of the time when parents, sometimes when it reaches a certain point, sometimes the parents can get old, right? So then the young people now, they agile to get the energy. So USAA is the parent. They've been around for a long time. So getting older, so things are kind of not, but SADAA right now, it's a new people that are young people then, they get energy. So the values they learn for us, they're implementing it. I'm happy for them, for at least taking something positive from us, from their parents, and they are doing something. I go to Liberia because once that project is done, guess what project? They will not say that SADAA project, they will say that Sapo people. All right. So I still take credit for it. So I'm happy that the children, they learn something for us and they are implementing it. All right. That's something I can go to bed tonight. I'll sleep well. I'm proud of my children for doing that, Yeah, but that being said, Patrick, let's call it a day, man. The guys that follow us, my man, Alosha, want to say thank you so much. Thank you for the good job you're doing in Liberia. And this one, USA, you don't get credit. You started fine, you did it next quarter, but when it comes to the single on the project, the USA, you dropped the ball.
Yeah, sure. Fair, I think fair enough. We can give it to SADAA now, and well, I'm very confident that in the coming months, in the coming weeks or months, USA will catch up. And before SADAA is done with pitting or pitting and dedication, I think USA will welcome. Yeah,
so,
because when there's a challenge, Alosha is saying that they will overcome and they will prevail. So I'm sure USA is listening to that. You are listening. You are the communication man. I know you will overcome it too.
Oh yeah. After I take them to court first, they gotta go to court and explain to me, through the legal process, what happened, what went wrong. But Patrick, all joking aside, man, thanks for the time, man. I really appreciate you always coming on and to have a conversation with our people. Yeah, enjoy yourself out there. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you, CEO. Thank you so much for this for this edition again. It's always fascinating to be here. I mean, we are here for our people always. Nothing more, nothing less. Those who took the time to follow, thanks for following. We'll be here every Thursday just for you to ensure that we bring the information that you deserve. It's not easy to be here, but contact us too if you want to appear on our show. Contact us. Get in touch. You can contact me directly or the CEO directly that you want to appear to make your voice heard. We'll be glad to see you coming on. So thank you again, CEO. I will be available next Thursday for the edition.
All right, Pado, thank you. Guess what? The new leadership of USAA, they are making preparation to appear on the show. So sooner rather than later, we'll have Mr. Manneh and his team. They will be here to kind of talk to us. So when that information is finalized or that plan is finalized, I will send out obviously it will be in the chat room. So but that being said, Patrick, thank you, man. Enjoy the rest of your day or your night. All right, guys, so that's how we're bringing the credit down. I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. Let's see the people that are following. Let me give you a little bit of gratitude here before I'll let you go. Let's see what I can. You took your time to stay on up to this point. It's a long show today, and so I must appreciate you. Let's see the people that are on following so far. Aloysius, thank you, my man. Thanks for following. Priscilla Zarzar, how are you? Sam Tapor, I think. Thanks for following. I have here, who else I'm seeing here? I'm not seeing you guys, but I'm seeing a couple of people, maybe some people following from YouTube. Isaiah, thanks for following me, man. How you doing, Mr. Goa? Yeah, I'm not seeing all of you, but if you're under the vibration of my voice, I want to say thank you so much. The project SADAA got that one right. Even though they took the values from us, I'm proud that you got something from USAA, you are implementing it, and that's pretty good, That being said, I want to say again, thank you so much. See you next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And follow us on YouTube, Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora is our YouTube page. I'm seeing some people following from there. And we'll be here. Like Patrick writing or saying, if you want to come to be our guest, definitely inbox us. We'll bring you here. We don't have people there. The fact that we disagree with you doesn't mean we can't talk. We can disagree. That's when the conversation can be interesting. You don't have to agree with me to kind of have. I want you to disagree, then we can have and challenge each other ideas. It makes the conversation interesting. That's how it is. But I want to say thank you so much. And this is how we're bringing the curtain down for the day. Let's see what I have for us closing music here. Let me go in my library, and we say thank you for following us. As always. And what I will have here musically, let's see.
So, the Yaya boss, Salasole, and JUP, Ajwala, Kabaino, Gio Takakao. I'm on Lucia, for my 1 year in India. At the theater, watching a Pico, the Busso, and Vaso Govre Mayo Atito, the Toby, oh, Mamu, Otara Mamleko Adekie, Airbo Pabo Italia, Pabo Ableo, DJ Square Production Classic, Day. Ayao, Adibreo, Yaba, Pabo Italia, who said Jayo, Adibreo, Dube, Kawarudu. Radio, I can play all the time. Pabo Italia, who said Achisato. Don't be a balu, what radio? I must go. You just had my hello call on your lap. Going to the you. In case of a son again, I said, I got the ear, I got body. Abwede West Abrasilia. I know as a channel. One more thing. I want to get finger at Padre Osigo. That got the right channel. Sabasone or point be a Mosigo. Malesi Jibiche Ire or point be a Mosigo. They're going to be a way channel. Obiba wa Mosio. Josiah Blai wa Mosio. Dr. K wa Mosio SAT atai. Oh, Bobo la so chame. Sale Kanu. Wa kwebio aya wa Swena. Nzako mo jamu owe ye sababo. Pasinjo ga mo jamu owe ye sabaduba. It will be blue, gonna be badly. Modio, Modio, Modio. Ah oui! Ça va sonner. J'ai payé. Chiro Takakao. Obi la baji, Abemawe, Yotaka. Never wait a year, Tatiana, Tatio. Ajibriyao, Panion, Odaka, Ajibriyaleo, Panion. Where Adamai Mosoria Bewe, Numakaliba Mo and Bangorinai, where Adamai, Abani gave my mamma Missy way, Adamai, my road away. Fake of Monia to Kenya, I play my way, Mamma Fao, Kamotiana, Kamoete, Sabato, the gate of the gate. Alekalo, Alekalo. Possible,